Hello.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Welcome.
morning, sir.
Good
Let
morning,
us.
sir.
Yes, hi. Good morning. We'll wait for a couple of minutes. Let everyone join in, and then we'll start.
Definitely, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Sir, can we start now?
Wait, Ronak. There is
Okay.
a
Hello, everyone. Good morning. This is Bharat. I'll be your moderator for today. It is 11 o'clock, so I'll give you some instructions before we start. First of all, congratulations on coming to phase 2 of GYS Avishkar Awards. You all you all
Thank
have
you.
good ideas, you have given good projects, and you have to be happy for yourself that you have come to this phase. A
Okay,
couple
sir.
of things before we start. All the names on your Zoom ID should be the name of the student. You might have teachers joining in or some parent joining in. Please change your name on your Zoom ID to the name of the student so that it is easier for us to understand who is presenting. Okay. To change the name, you can go on to your video. There is a three, or go into the options on your video, and then you'll have rename as an option. So please do that. And also make sure that your video is visible. There is good lighting and your audio is good.
Sir, actually, we are sharing the laptop.
Okay.
So his name is Ronak and my name is Tanmay.
Okay. What is the name of when you presented your project? Is it
Sir,
under Rona?
it's prototype.
it's Ronak Soni only.
Ronak Soni.
Yeah. Whoever is the first name that you've given on your project, just keep that name. That is fine. When you're presenting, you can present from the same video. That will be fine.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
Okay. And now I think most of us are here. So I'll just give you a rundown on how we are going to have the session today. I will call up randomly a student. The student will be given time for 5 minutes to present their project. You will be given time. You give an explanation. Explain your project. Show your demo. After that, we have a judge panel of 4 members today. Those 4 judges will be given time to ask you questions. So there will be a Q&A session after your presentation that will go on for 5 minutes. Then we will give some time for the judges to give scoring, and then we'll go on to the next student. Okay. First, you'll be given 5 minutes for your presentation, then 5 minutes for question and answers with the judges. Then we'll go on to the next student.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir. Shall we present now?
No, wait. I'll call up your name. When I call your name, then you can come in and present. Okay. Before we go in, I just wanted to call out the names for today. Just tell me if you are there. We have Meenakshi Bai, Divyam Agarwal,
Yes, sir.
Vivek Puri, Kirti Kumawat, Gokina Lakshmi, Yagnesh Nirman, Arush Nag,
Yes, sir.
Adya Paul,
Sir.
Yoshini, and Ronak.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think everybody is here.
Yes, sir.
So,
Sir, before you start, sir, can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
Sir, Divya, actually, I wanted to know, is there any particular language in which we have to explain, or like we can use our, like I can also say in Hindi?
Yeah, preferred is English or Hindi. Both of them
Okay.
is fine. Even if you go in Hindi, it is fine.
Okay, thank you, sir. Actually, that I wanted to. That's all.
No problem. Whichever language you're comfortable in, if you're comfortable in Hindi, that is also fine. No worries.
Excuse me, sir. Are we allowed to present our screen?
Yes, you can present your screen. When you come up for the presentation, you can present your screen and give your 5 minutes presentation. No worries.
Sir, I have a
Okay.
doubt. Sir, excuse me,
Yes,
can
yes.
you hear me?
Yes, Arush.
Sir, I am new to this app, so I don't know how to pin my screen, so I know whether my camera is working or not.
No worries. I will pin your screens. I will put you on spotlight, so you don't need to worry about that. You just come in, turn on your video, and you can start talking.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Okay. Okay, so before we begin the day, I would like to introduce you to our panel of judges. We have Mr. Bala, we have Mr. Sai Krishna, Miss Vanilla, and Miss Bhagyalakshmi. Those four people will be our judges for today. And then we also have our chairman of GETA Service Trust, Mr. Murali Valiveti here on the call. I thank all the judges for giving their time today. And I'd like to request Mr. Murali to start with a few words.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Bharat.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. You don't need to respond to it. Right. Students and guide teachers, like Bharat said, my compliments to you as well for reaching up to phase 2 of Avishkar 2024. We had some beautiful ideas last year, dedicated 12 of those ideas to the nation. I'm looking forward to some good ideas this year as well. The competition rules and regulations have been already explained by Bharat. So just stick to demonstrations rather than explaining the problem. That is the hint I would like to give. Don't worry too much about what the problem has been, how you conceived it, explaining where all it is happening, etc. Your panel already has information on your projects. So you focus on demonstrations and focus on giving confidence to the panel that this is your idea, original idea. Also, this is a new idea, not copied from somewhere like YouTube or internet, also not presented elsewhere, meaning if it was already presented in Inspire Manak or EMDP or some other competition earlier reached up to state, then it is not a new idea. So these are the things that the panel would look up to. Give relevant information within the time that you get, and it would be all right. I suggest that guide teachers stand by in support of students, but let only the students speak. Guide teachers are there to give confidence, and probably they can give a hint to the student, but let the students answer, please. You have a solid 5-minute window to demonstrate. It is a decent period, and like one or two student asked, if necessary, screen may be shared. Rest of the people, in the interest of bandwidth, may switch off the video and watch how other students have been presenting. It's a good learning opportunity as well. So enjoy the session. Even if your presentation is done, you could continue to stay and observe how your competitors are. I wish you good luck and look forward to some good presentations today too. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you for the address. Now we'll go on to the first student. The first student I'd like to call upon today is Yagnesh Nirman. Yagnesh Nirman.
Yes, sir.
Please be ready. I will tell you when to start. Okay. So you don't start yet. So for the judges, this is Yagnesh Nirman, submission ID 114 114 114, and his project name is Smart Auto Shader. Smart Auto Shader. SHADER. Okay, Yagnish, your time starts now. Your 5 minutes. You can start.
Good morning, sir. Trees and plants not only enhance the natural beauty but also play an important role in purifying our environment. They also need nurturing, therefore, it's necessary to provide optimal plant and growth to them for their growth. So for this solution, we have to depute a person because our plants are rotted, due to which we are not at home. They are rotted by dry sunlight. So we have to protect our plants now for our future. So we have made a project, Smart Auto Shedder and Non-Shocks. So this is our device in which we have installed LED temperature sensor, moisture sensor, a servo motor, and a motor pump. So, sir, can I show you the working of the project?
Yes, please show.
So this is our prototype. Sir, this is our servo motor. This is LED screen. This is Arduino, and this is temperature sensor, and this is moisture sensor. So when it is showing that the moisture level is low of the project, of the plant.
Yagnish, you went on mute.
Yes, sir. So, sir, when we apply the moisture sensor in the soil, it is showing that the moisture level is low of the soil. So, the motor start pumping the water in it. Sir, this is our shed. When the moisture level is low, the shed also opened. We take a flashlight of the phone as the sunlight, so the shed is low when the sunlight is high to protect the plants with not to burn. When the sunlight is optimal, it will closed. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Yagnish. It was a nice presentation. Please keep your video and audio on. Now we'll have, I request the judges to ask some questions.
Hi, Agnish.
Yes, good morning, ma'am.
Beautiful presentation. But
Thank
one
you.
thing, another school also presented the same kind of project, namely BioVolt. But
Yes, ma'am.
I have a doubt. Is it possible? Yeah, in one sensor is possible to cover all whole area, all plants. For each and every plant, we put one sensor.
Ma'am, can you repeat the question? It's not clear.
One sensor is enough to cover the whole area of moisture.
No, ma'am. This is only a prototype. So when we make it more upgraded, we are applying more sensors to it and applying more water pipe or pumps to it because all plants need more water. This is only a prototype.
Cost effective for each and every plant to put a sensor.
Kitchen garden, ma'am. I also installed in my house also.
Only for meant for kitchen garden, not for farmers.
Yes, ma'am. Also made for farmers. But it is likely for kitchens, gardens, and our roofs.
Okay, what is the cost?
Yes, ma'am.
Cost.
1,200, ma'am.
1200.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Is it 1,200 for the kitchen garden? Ignesh?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Ignesh, my name is Bala. Good presentation. Is it
Thank you, sir.
going to cost 1,200 for the model you have developed or for the kitchen garden?
For sir, for the model we developed.
Okay. If it is to be for a kitchen garden, how much it would cost? Do you know?
Yes, sir. It will cost for rupees up to 6,000, 7,000.
7,000. Okay.
One time for
Okay. All right.
one time investment. Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Hi, Agnish. This is Sai Krishna here. So this project involves a lot of programming, a lot of sensors in your project. So what actually is your contribution and your guide teacher's contribution?
Sir, my contribution is that I made its hardware and its coding. I also did its coding. My teacher helped me in this project to make this. He also helped me in coding.
Okay, so you have used a sensor called LDR. So what is LDR and what is the purpose and how you are using that in your project?
Sir, this LED is used for to showing that the moisture level is low or high.
No, I was asking about the LDR, light dependent resistor that you have used.
Yes, sir. Wait 1 minute. I will show you. Showing that the roof is open, and when the sunlight is high, this is the temperature sensor. When the sunlight is high, the roof is open to protect the plants.
Yeah, it's okay. I understand that. Can you explain how it operates, how that sensor operates, operation of that sensor?
Can you repeat, sir?
Can you explain the operation of that sensor?
Operation of the sir, which sensor? Moisture sensor.
LDR.
LDR.
The temperature sensor that you are using.
This is LDR.
Sir, this is LDR. When we show the sunlight in it, it will send the information to the servo motor. Then the shutters are open. You will see now.
Okay, it's okay. Yeah.
Ignish.
Yes,
Ignish, Bala again. What sort of crop are you aiming at? Because generally any crop should have the affinity to manage with the sunlight. Sunlight is also required most of the time, right? When do you think sunlight should be covered and in which type of crop it is required?
Sir, only intensity and high crop we should apply in it.
But have you seen any problem because of crop getting damaged due to sunlight?
Sir, can you repeat? Can you repeat, sir?
1 second.
Okay, sir.
Okay, my question is, what sort of crop doesn't require sunlight and when do you want to cover?
Sir, some crops, you know that they don't need less sunlight. So for this, this is not for that crops. This is only for that crops which we have to protect.
Can you tell me an example? Any plants?
Example, sir. Kitchen, मतलब जो crops examples are like, sir, you are asking about which examples?
Which type of crop that doesn't require sunlight?
Sir,
Okay.
See, moisture
One
sensor is
second.
good. When there is not enough
Okay,
moisture,
okay.
you can.
Yogesh.
Yes, sir.
Yagnesh. I see light and also moisture as two parameters in your solution. Is it mandatory that both are to be in the solution, or your shader works independent of the moisture measurement, only based on the light?
Sir, can you repeat, sir, please? Actually, your voice is not clear, sir. Can you repeat, please?
The shader is supposed to be based on the sunlight. If it is more sunlight, you wanted to bring in the shader. If it is less, then you want to open up. Then you brought in the moisture level as well into the consideration, into the formula.
So, sir, in North
Are
India,
they independent?
Sir, in North India, there is very high and dangerous sunlight for the plants. So there we have to apply it.
Yes,
During
why did you bring in moisture as a parameter in the decision?
moisture. Okay, sir. Sir, we apply it in. Sir, moisture. Can you explain? Can you repeat the question of moisture you have asked?
You have a moisture sensor, right? Why? What is it doing? How does it help?
It helps in showing the water sufficient for the plant or not. When the water is sufficient in the plant, the shutters are open and the water is stopped automatically.
Yeah, I see it as a conflict of, or rather, relationship between two independent parameters. The shader, as you titled it, should have been just based on the sunlight, perhaps. Anyway, proceed. Like any other questions? Otherwise, we'll move on.
Yagnish, can you tell me how you got this idea? Where did it start? What was your
Yes,
inspiration?
sir, last year I went to my maternal uncle's house. So my maternal uncle is likely to supply water in the plants. He also owned one greenhouse, or also owned his greenhouse. So I see it is difficult. He feels difficulty in this. So and when idea clicked in my mind, so I discussed it with my teacher. So he said that it is good idea. So we have made this.
Did you check if such ideas already exist?
Yes, ma'am, I have checked. No one, nothing is made like this.
Okay, because there are a lot of technologies that already have provide
But
such
ma'am,
service. But
yes, ma'am, one thing more we also in participated in state level also for from this project, Inspire.
okay, did you win something there?
Yes, ma'am. Last year we have win, but this year we got consolation prize
Okay, congrats.
in
Yeah.
state.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Yagnesh. This was a good presentation. Now I request judges to give their scores. Yagnesh, you can turn off your video and stay back for all the students who have done your presentation. Stay back for the whole 2 hours so that there will be so many things that you can learn from your other friends as well. And at the
Okay,
end of
sir.
this session, we will give 5 minutes for the guide teachers. If you have anything, any inputs that you want to say, you can give it to the students. You can tell the students. In the meantime, while the judges are giving their
Okay.
scores, I will call out the next student. Please turn on your video and be ready.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Next student is Adya Paul. Adya Paul, you can just be ready with your video. You don't start yet. I will tell you when to start. Okay, so for the judges, this is Adya Paul, submission ID 400, 400, 400.
Sir, actually,
And
uh, I would like to share my screen,
yes, you can share.
but sir, it is showing host disabled participant screen sharing.
Okay. Just check now. Can you share it now?
Yes, sir, yes, sir. 1 minute.
Okay. So for the judges, this is Adya Paul, submission ID 400. The project name is Low Cost Solution for Hydrogen Bath. Low Cost Solution for Hydrogen Bath. BATH.
Should I start?
Yes, Adya, you can start now.
So I'm Adya Paul, studying in class 7th at Atomic Energy Central School number 4, Mumbai. So my project's title is Low Cost Solution for the Hydrogen Bath. Now
So
I
one
will,
minute, asking if this they can see the screen.
is the screen visible, sir?
Yes, your screen is visible, but I can only see the PDF, the documents folder yet. Now it's not opened yet.
Not opened. 1 minute.
Avativa. Stop sharing, restart.
Now can you see?
Yeah.
Yes, now it is visible.
Yeah, sir. So this was the first page, and I told my the title of the project, low cost solution for the hydrogen bath. Now the next is I will start with the problem narration. So the aging related problems are generally the premature aging or accelerated aging, and these cause the skin unhealthiness and also joint pains. Now the primary cause for this is because of the free radicals present in our body. Now, as you can see in the picture, that when the two atoms are connected by covalent bond and forming a molecule here, they don't cause any harm to us. But because of any external force, when these break down into two separate atoms, they form free radicals which can be harmful for our body. Now, this image shows the external forces which can cause the production of the free radicals, which can be either the UV light, air pollution, ionizing radiation, smoking, etc. Now, uncontrolled free
Yeah.
radicals.
You better get into the demonstration of your solution. Your 5 minutes are getting consumed, so you get on to the demonstration.
Okay, sir. So this is about the hydrogen bath, which our project is about. So this is just a picture. Now, this is about hydrogen. So hydrogen is an antioxidant and which neutralizes the harmful free radicals in our body, and it also improves the muscle recovery. And this shows the work for the antioxidant and how it helps to reduce the free radicals. Now, here shows the evidence that the hydrogen can be absorbed into the body through the hydrogen-rich hot water bathing, and this can be seen that a person suffering from psoriasis, which is a chronic inflammatory skin disease, was treated by hydrogen bath successfully. Now, this is the commercial hydrogen generators now, which is used in the developed nations, spa and hospitals. Now, our idea is for a low cost and easy to adopt method for this. So here we use the reaction that aluminum plus H2O, that's water, makes aluminum hydroxide plus H2. So this is the demonstration of the idea. So we can see a bottle which is filled with NaOH and water, and when we add a small piece of aluminum foil in it, then then hydrogen immediately starts evolving in the bottle and passes through the tube, and it gets mixed with the water in the bucket, and the hydrogenated water is ready for the bath. Now, this is the commercial setup for our idea. So there will be a bucket which will be connected to a small bottle through a tube, and there will be a capsule which will have premixed aluminum powder and required amount of NaOH, and the capsule material will be soluble in water. Now the marketability is like the whole middle class would be potential customer who can understand the usefulness. The initial investment will not be very high. Making costs are low and the raw materials are easily available. And also some moderate skills are required. So this is the conventional before and after. But if this idea is successful, then we can reverse the aging. So let me show you the working model. So this is the bucket. Now we have a tube connected to it. Now, give me 1 minute. I will fill the water into the bucket. So,
Ask, is it so visible?
is it visible, sir?
So
Yes, you can stop sharing now because your video is very small.
Yes, it's one.
Yes.
Yes.
Now it is
And
visible.
you have last 30 seconds, so please do it first.
It's the bucket and we have the tube, and now the father will pour the water in it. Now we have filled the water. This is the bottle containing NaOH mixed with water, and we filled some aluminum foil in it. Now we close the bottle and connect the tube with it. A minute. So are you able to see the bubbles in the water in it? Hello, sir.
No.
It's not that clear, but yeah, go ahead. No.
So actually the bubbles will be forming here in the water, which shows that the hydrogen is produced here. And now like we, as I've told before, that the hydrogen plus water and the hydrogenated water will be ready for a mass.
Okay, thank you, Adya. It was a good presentation. Now I request the judges to ask few questions.
Hi, Adya.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very nice presentation.
Thank you.
Does your family use hydrogenated water for daily bathing?
What, ma'am?
Does your family use hydrogenated water for daily bathing?
No, not now yet, because like no one in my family is a doctor. I've not consulted a doctor before, so this is only just a solution for like reducing the aging. But for every individual, you have to consult the doctor before using that. If the doctor says yes, it is good, then we can use that.
But there are hydrogen pitchers and hydrogen the generators, bathing generators, everything is available in Amazon.
No, sir.
By putting a single tablet in normal water, we get hydrogenated water. What is the necessity of this equipment?
So, ma'am, actually, this is for the low cost and the like easy to adopt method. As I've shown in the PPT already, that the like commercial setup for the hydrogen generator and for the water to be hydrogenated. So it is first, it is very complex and it is also very costly. So I'm making a like model so that it can be easily affordable for the middle class people too.
What is the pH of hydrogenated water?
What, ma'am?
What is the pH of hydrogenated water?
pH.
It is almost alkaline, ma'am. Not too.
How much?
Like it is almost till 7, near to 7.
Okay. That's good.
Not exactly 7, but there's
7
not
and
too
7,
higher
like
than-
blood.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. That's
Hey Adya, my name is Bala. Is
Yes.
there any uh, amount of hydrogen that needs to be mixed with the water? How do you control it?
So like we have to like give a pinch of hydrogen, NaOH in the water and a bit of aluminum foil in it just, and it produces enough amount of hydrogen for one bath.
We got ppm.
I see. Then how long do we need to wait after you started generating the hydrogen?
Just 2 minutes, sir. Just after
2
we
minutes.
see the bubbles, that means the hydrogen is started producing and it is ready for the bath.
I see. Okay. How much did it cost for you to do this activity?
Sir, not much. For if we talk about the commercial setup, then the bucket will be one-time investment of 500 rupees, and the bottle and the NaOH is only 500 gram is 200 rupees. That is very cheap because we just need about 1 to 2 grams for NaOH each time, and aluminum foil is easily available.
So you have to mix it every time when you want to take a bath, right?
Yes, sir. No, actually, we don't have to take such a load, but when we are using in commercial type, then we will have a capsule which will have a soluble capsule material, and that will be premixed aluminum powder or aluminum foil with required amount of NaOH.
I see. Okay.
Uh,
Thank you. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, Adya. Did you study about how much hydrogen content is safe for the skin, and how can you control the production of hydrogen into the water? Did you study on that, and did you have any proved results?
Ma'am, in the PPT, I showed you about the evidence and the reference about that. So it is actually checked, like it is scientifically proven, and it shows that after a hydrogenated bath was given to a person, and the blood samples was taken before and after. So we see that the hydrogen is absorbed and it doesn't cause any harm. Now,
Yes, of course. I'm not asking whether hydrogen will work or not. I'm asking whether the amount of hydrogen that is getting released in this reaction that you've used, like in the reaction that is happening right now, is that safe or not? Or
yes,
how
ma'am.
much hydrogen has to come out, and do you have the control of it?
Actually, ma'am, it is totally safe because there is a simple logic that there is hydrogen present in the atmosphere too, and very little of it is being absorbing, but it is not causing any harm. And also, actually, by doctors of like foreigner doctors also recommend this method, but like not this setup, but they have other setups for that, but they always recommend the hydrogenated bath for the like skill healthiness and all.
Okay.
This is Sai Krishna here. Hi Adya, good presentation. So I have one question. Like the chemical reaction that you are using is highly exothermic. So what kind of precautions that you are using, that you are taking care for this reaction?
So, sir, while doing that, we have worn. Actually, I didn't do that. My father, my guide, did that. So, he wore the gloves and he was like putting very carefully the NaOH into the water because it's a highly vigorous reaction. So, only after proper precautions are taken, then only the thing is successful.
Have you or your guide teachers measured any temperature? What is the temperature that is there in that water?
Not like not accurate, but that will be almost like 60 degrees Celsius, like that. Like
Okay.
I've not measured, but accurately that will be like that.
Okay. Good.
One question, Atya. How much time it takes to evaporate from open container?
What's it? What, ma'am?
How much time hydrogen takes to evaporate from the open container?
Ma'am, it will be like 2 to 5 minutes. Then the water is ready for the bath. Hello?
Okay. Thank you, judges. I think, Adya, have you come last year as well? I feel like I
Yes,
saw
sir.
you.
Yes, sir. I came.
So you were in the phase 2 of 2023 Avishkar Awards as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, very good, very good. I just remembered your face now and I thought I'll just ask. Very good. Congratulations. 2 times in a row you have come to phase 2 of Avishkar Awards.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Anyway, good presentation, and I request the judges to give your scores now.
Bharat, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
All right, while everybody else scores. Adya, one of the panel members is also from BARC, Anushakti Nagar. There is a scientist on the panel. You may be happy to know that. I don't want to reveal the name though. Yeah. All right. Not to be biased. All the best. You are from Anushakti Nagar, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I noticed that. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Adya, for your presentation. Now I'll call upon the next student. You can come up and be ready while the judges give their scores. So the next student is U Roshni. U Yoshini. Sorry. Yoshini. Are you available, Yoshini?
ID, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Wait for a couple of seconds. Let the judges score and then I'll let you know. In the meantime, just a small observation for everyone. Spend more time in demonstration rather than explaining the problem, because your problems have already been shared with the judges. They've gone through your PDFs and videos. But still, spend a little bit more time on presentation, on demonstrating your idea, which will help you explain better. Okay, now for the judges, this is U Yoshini, submission ID 213, 213, 213. And the project name is Plant-Based Indoor Air Purifier. Plant-Based Indoor Air Purifier. Okay, Yoshini, you can start now.
Good afternoon to all. My name is Yoshini, studying in 8th class in LPCT Gujarati Vidyalaya High School, Vijayawada.
I'm Balakrishna, studying 7th class for LPCT Gujarati Vidyalaya English Medium, Vijayawada.
Today we are going to demonstrate our project Plant-Based Indoor Air Purifier. In recent years, air pollution has become one of the major environmental concerns that threaten the health of all living organisms and its surroundings. Increasing urbanization, industrialization, and other anthropogenic activities impact the air quality of indoor and outdoor.
To overcome this problem, there are so many normal air purifiers in the market. But in this normal air purifiers purifies the air, and through the filters, again dust from the filters goes to environment and repels filters also again and again.
Whereas in our plant-based indoor air purifier, there is no need of using filters. The pollutants will be absorbed by the plants and used as nutrients to the plants. Especially it removes the volatile organic compounds like formaldehyde, benzene and naphthalene in the indoor air. That's why a plant-based indoor air purifier is a natural and eco-friendly air purifier. One plant can clean up to 25% to a 4x5 meter room. 5 plants can clean up to 75%. And 10 plants can clean up to maximum air in the room. But it is inconvenient to place such number of plants. It can be solved by using a single plant through a process called phytoremediation.
For this project, materials required are 2 plastic pots, a indoor plant, a fan, a 12-volt DC fan, a pipe, activated carbon, soil mixture, and a air quality detector.
In these 2 pots, for one pot, we made holes at the bottom to drain the water and to let the air comes out formed at the roots. And we fixed a 12-volt DC fan through a pipe, and at the bottom of the inside of the pot, we pour some activated carbon. Over that, we pour some soil mixture and placed a plant. For the another pot, we made a hole so that the first pot can be inserted into it. Now coming to the working principle of this. In this project, the activated carbon is used at the roots to remove unpleasant odors like cooking odors, pet odors, cigarette smoke, etc. Actually, a indoor plant, by using phytoremediation process, removes all pollutants in the air. It is a technology by which the leaves of the plant absorbs contaminants in the air and pass to the roots. At the roots, the maximum pollutants are purified. When we switch on the centrifugal fan, it creates a suctional pressure inside the purifier and releases purified air. This is because of the air purification process. This fan amplifies air purification process. Now let us prove the process of air purification by this air purifier by using the air quality detector. Now create some smoke by lighting this stick. After a few seconds, if we observe, the values are increasing. When we switch on the fan, gradually the values are decreasing. It takes minimum 15 minutes to purify the air. By this, it is proved our plant-based indoor air purifier purifies the air effectively.
It is easy to prepare with low-cost materials and all the materials are available in the market. It costs maximum 500 rupees. Everyone can afford it.
This is our natural and eco-friendly plant-based indoor air purifier. Thank you.
Thank you, both of you. This was a nice presentation. Now I request the judges to ask some questions.
Hi, Yoshni. This is Bhagyalakshmi.
Hi, ma'am.
Beautiful presentation. I saw the Sony live program, Shark Tank. 2 persons approached the investors to invest in their company, namely You Breathe Purifier. It looks like same, but beautifully designed, high cost. What is the name of the plant?
Snake plant.
Do you know the botanical term?
No, ma'am.
Is it applicable to any plant? Only
Yes.
for
It is all for indoor plants. We can place that.
you are showing the carbon dioxide levels are decreasing.
Yes, ma'am.
After switching the fan. But you analyze the before and after the oxygen levels after this experiment?
Ma'am, please repeat the.
Do you analyze the oxygen levels before and after these experiments in the room?
Yes, it improves the oxygen level, ma'am.
How much?
About 0.062 cube meters per hour.
Okay.
Based on the, depend upon the size of the plant and the room.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, Yoshini. This is Sai Krishna here. So there might be some other plants. There will be few plants which will have a higher carbon dioxide absorption levels. So have you gone through that kind of research in that area?
Can you repeat this, sir?
So few plants might have higher carbon dioxide absorption levels. So have you done some kind of research on that area, in that area?
Yes, sir. We can research that indoor plants also. Like money plant, snake plant, and other indoor plants. We can place that.
So I'm asking whether you have, do you know what kind of plants have higher absorption coefficients of carbon dioxide?
Money plant and snake plant. Money plant and snake plant, sir.
Okay.
Did you mention the cost of this model? How much did it cost?
About 500 of this model, and also we can improvise this model.
That includes the plant itself also?
Size. We can also improve the plant size and also pot size and fan and others.
So for it to give a good effect, in let's say 1500 SFT square feet room, how many plants should we have? How many such setups should we have?
About 10 to 1000 plants we can place it. About the
No, I'm talking about, let's say one living room, which is 15 feet by 10 feet. How many plants should I have in that room to have a purified air effect?
double size of this plant.
One of that is enough. Okay.
If we arrange the plant.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a bit unfair to shoot her with such specifics. Definitely, there will be a lot of trial or experimentation to happen before she could even stand as. Yoshini,
Yes, sir.
good explanation, confident explanation, and I like the idea of demonstrating numbers using the air quality unit that you brought in. Whosever idea it was, that's more of a proof that you could bring in. Probably you could have shown that in closer point. You showed that in your video submission earlier. Good. One little question from me. This is Murali.
Yes, sir.
What is the maintainability of your unit? How easy or how difficult it is to maintain if we sell it as a product?
It is easy to maintain, sir. It can be.
Okay. Maybe the question was too loose to answer out there, but in terms of a kit, it should be more portable. It should be good to clean easily, to keep in an office environment or in an open environment. Maybe some kind of refinement to happen to the model. Anyway, well done. Like Mr. Bharat asked the previous contender, looking at your face, were you also on Avishkar presentation last year?
Yes, sir.
That room cooler or something like that?
Pot cooler, sir.
All right.
Pot cooler.
Good luck and compliments to your teachers for the continued encouragement to participate in competitions like this. Good luck.
Maybe one last question, Yoshi Bala here. After what level of air quality index you need to start using this? Normal plant itself will do the purification to some extent, right? After what level of air quality index we should start using this type of accelerated purification? Any idea?
We can use this anytime for only indoor plant. It is very slow process. When we fix this centrifugal fan at the roots, it faster than the purification of air in a room.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Very good.
Okay, thank you, Yoshini. It was a nice presentation. You can now turn off your video. And now I request the judges to give their scores. In the meantime, I will call upon the next student. The next student is Shafiqullah Khan. Shafiqullah Khan, are you available? Shafiqullah Khan, are you there? Okay, no worries. We'll go on to the next one. Divyam Agarwal.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, please turn on your video.
Is it
For the
visible?
judges, this is Divyam Agarwal. Submission ID 181 181 181 181, and his project name is Kali X.
Kelly X.
Kali X. Kali X.
Name
Okay,
is definitely creative.
Yes.
Sir, actually, this is a prosthetic like device. So I have X represent the model version model.
Yeah.
That's
Divyam, you can start.
an opportunity to present. I was just looking at the name, felt that it's creative.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, yes. Okay, Divyam, you can start.
Okay, sir. So very good morning to one of our present here. Firstly, judges, please note that I have taken this device from my bag. Just have a look. Okay, we'll talk about this later. Thus, I'll tell you first about the condition of the patient will be using this device. So can you see the dimension? These are the dimension of a leg, polio-infected leg. Also, even the patient is of old age, so she can, like, if not of a polio patient, she can also be using this device. Okay. So the next thing which come is where do I exit this from sharing? So basically, my model Kelly X is all about to help basically the polio infected people. Last caliper was developed in 1938, and since then no innovation has been done in this field. So basically, my reason behind building this device was to the major three target point was the pain in folding the legs. The actual caliper structure it is so rigid that it cannot bend their leg. I tell you, my father is a polio patient. He's been using this, so he drives whenever he drives the car. He feel a lot of problem because the leg itself it cannot it cannot bend. He had to keep his body so rigid so that he can manage the brake and the accelerator. Also, the weight. The actual caliper design is so heavy that sometimes they feel a burden over their body. Like their body is also unable to hold their body weight, and then on we are adding some more weight. So this is another point. Okay, the next one is the carrying and the mobility. I told you that I have taken it out from my bag. This device can easily fold and get wrapped into the two pieces, and there are nuts and bolts which could with this could be fixed. Like I'll show you the video. This video has proper how I have fixed this. Just a second. Entire screen. So you'll be able to see my screen. This is the video I'll be showing you. This is how. First of all, these are the actual numbers you can see. These are the actual numbers of the patient who have been using this device. You can take screenshot and call to them. Also, this is how I assembled this. These are the logs on which I have done innovation. These are actually, this part can separate and can easily be assembled. Also, this eradicates the issue that the wearing and the cost effectiveness, as the parts could be easily deassembled and then can be replaced by the new parts. Also, they can easily be built. So basically, earlier in the time when it was built by Robert and McDavid in 1938, the major objective of building this device was to help the polio patient. But now, like, polio is in India is almost eradicated. So this device can also be used by the Paralympic players, as well as the old age people whose body is unable, like their legs are unable to hold their body weight. So these are the nuts and screws which have been built. So this is all about the logs and in which I have done innovation. Basically, this is a user developer feedback program and has been tried by 48 people. And according to my survey, basically, this device consists of all the basic requirements which they need in their device. Like wearing this for 24 hours is really a hectic job for them. So this is the most developed, and I don't think after that we'll be needing any more innovation in the field of caliper. So this was all about the caliper system, and with a dream that our next Paralympic team will be wearing this and will be beating China and America in the gold race. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Divyam. It was a nice presentation. Now I request the judges to ask a few questions.
Hello.
Can I
Bhagyalakshmi.
start with my
Good morning,
question?
ma'am. Yes, sir.
How many people currently using this model?
Actually, now the cases, the people who are actually using this, there is a major number. Like I visited hospitals, and even there is a private organization, Kalyan Karotli, in Mathura. I visited that. So many people are using over there this device. But actually, this is I have built, and the other one they are using is the rigid one, which I was talking in my video and the thing.
Purchasing from where? Please.
Purchasing, ma'am, actually still like I have mentioned, like wherever I have put this video, so I have mentioned my number. Like if they want, I can, with the help of some organization, can build this model. And actually one point I missed, this device could be built in the minimum cost of 4,800. The actual caliper which we get from AIMS Delhi, one of my patient went to there, the price was 18,000. So this is the most cost effective one also.
Okay. Very
Just
good.
1 second.
Yes,
Divyam, Murli here.
yes, sir.
When I looked at your project and also
Yes.
looked at the market, the huge number of models in this
Yes,
space,
yes, sir.
just to understand the difference or the advantage of this model, if you need to mention 1, 2, or just 3 points, how is this calipers different from others, or what kind of advantages does it throw, cost wise, functionality wise, comfort wise, or flexibility wise? Just give me 1, 2, or 3
Yes,
reasons why we should go for this.
So the three targeted point lies in your words. Firstly, the cost effectiveness. I told you about the Delhi AIMS program, and even in Kalyan Karotri, they are providing it. Like they'll take a lot of time, but they will provide at a cost of 10,000. So what I have done is I have taken the most easily available substances which could be provided. So this reduces the cost. Okay. Next one is the carrying capability. This could be easily be taken. I have shown you that I have taken it from my bag. So they can easily carry. I'll tell you one story. Like whenever I went to travel.
The first reason was the cost, you are saying?
Yes, sir. Second was the caring, and third was the use case that it can be used by not only polio patient but also by the old age people whose leg are unable to support their body weight.
So the second reason is the ease of carrying.
Yes, sir.
And the third reason is
Third reason is
low weight.
Low weight and yes, sir. Basically, the low weight. Multiple use cases that can be used by polio, not only by polio patient but the old age people.
Well, it's interesting to see that you're even pushing the commercial promotion.
Yes.
But when it comes to holding on to the thigh, not being able to put pressure on the upper side of the body, and also when you actually demonstrated the ease of fixing it or loosening it,
yes, sir.
Refinement, I think, is still needed before you really push for commercialization. I believe this has the advantages that you are claiming. Let's hope so. Probably we need to do a little more study or review of the model before we take it to the final consideration. Otherwise, I could see good number of models in the market. I just want you to be aware. I don't mean to discourage you.
Yes, sir.
I
I've seen a
the
lot
quantum of work you have done.
Before going into like applying for this model. I did a study, like there are many models, but this, like the detachment and even like the bending structure is not available in all the models. The major point we are playing is the cost. I have seen there 53,000 pieces also. The price of one caliber 53,000. So normal. This is basically to help those people who can easily afford this. 5,000 I think is the good price like normal people. Like I went to school and there is a slum nearby. So I talked to one patient, one people, the woman. So basically I told her, why don't you use caliper? Because I was already aware, like my parents are using. So she told me that the price is too high. When I told her about this, that they cannot spend more than like 5,000 is also much a greater price. But like if we do this on a larger scale, like 10,000 unit, this could be low down up to 3,800 also. So that they can spend on that.
Okay.
Hi Divyam, Sai Krishna here.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
So there are some kind of new knee braces already available in the market at lower prices, less than 5,000.
Yes,
so how does it differ from your knee support?
So that was basically for the knee brace. Like I also did study on this. So that only covered the knee region only. But there are patients who feel like the pain is from the the calf area also. So this will support at a much greater extent to them.
Okay.
The knee brace, like I've seen some videos and also the structure, that is basically a fiber made up of fiber and a little of the material piece, but this is complete solution. And I have tried it on 48 people. The 48 people, like I have given this my model, they have been using this for a week and have given me now.
And the kind of models that are available, like you, are having higher cost.
Yes,
so what kind of other advantage they might be having, providing some other benefits like quality or something like that. So have you done some kind of comparative study of what kind of difference that you are bringing, or is there any disadvantage of using your product, something like that?
So disadvantage, I would say that like if we are using some other structure despite of developing our legs. So this is the only thing, but the people who are using it, they don't have any option. Like I'll tell you, many I have seen, they cannot even run, they cannot even stand without this device. But like in public gathering, I would say in India, pujas are very common and public gathering where people had to sit on their knees or like, but they cannot sit and they require a special chair. This develops a sense of feeling that they are anyhow, despite of being excellent or great anything, scientists even like, but they feel like little great that they are disabled and the feeling it comes to their mind.
What is the material that you are using?
So basically, the plastic material, this is a high grade plastic quality, and also the stainless steel rods. And even like this is the knee pad. When we assemble the leg complete and we'll apply it here. So this will keep the knee supported at their point.
Okay, good, good.
Yes, sir.
Divyam, have you presented it somewhere else and then got any recognition?
So actually, I applied for Inspire, but like I don't know, it got rejected.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Divyam. This is a
So
good
before,
presentation.
before we leave, sir, I would like to have a feedback from the judges so that I can improve this at a much greater extent, because my motive is not only for this competition, but I wanted to help, really help the other people.
Yes,
Feedback.
Divyam, we will have a call separately on that, post the competition perhaps. Today, the focus should be on the assessment of solutions. But yes, we welcome your enthusiasm. We will have a call separately next month.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Divyam. Now, the next student is Alfia Shafiqullah Khan. Please be ready. And
A word
little
of caution to
observation.
the moderator. It is good to see so much enthusiasm around. So far, 1 hour is passed. Only 4 projects have been evaluated, as I could notice. So must be running late in this process. So if you want to expedite to cover all the 10 projects within the time allocated, you may have to. Just a word of caution. Go on.
Yes, yes, yes. For the students, just be ready so that we can start faster. Alfia, are you there? And also an observation, everybody please change your Zoom name to the student's name. You have joined from either guide teachers accounts or parents accounts, but we need you from your student's name, otherwise we can't see. That is why there was confusion with this student now. Okay, so for the judges, this is Alfia, ALFIYA, Alfia. Submission ID is 171, 171, 171, 171, and the project name is Alert Drive Headgear. Alert Drive Headgear. Okay, Alfia, you can start. You're not audible. You're not audible. We can't hear you. No, we can't hear you yet.
If you are not muted, make sure your volume is increased. Mic volume is increased.
In the meantime, can you shout out for the next student? Just to be sure that the student is available.
Yes.
While she adjusts her mic.
Okay. The next student is Kirti R. Kumawat. Kirti R. Kumawat, please be ready. Okay, we'll do one thing. In the interest of time, Alfia, you can log out and come back. Maybe that will solve your problem. We'll go with Kirti R. Kumawat now. Kirti, are you there?
एक मिनट.
Who is this? Gokina Lakshmi. Are you there? Gokina Lakshmi.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please be ready. Gokina Lakshmi will go ahead with you. So for the judges, this is Gokina Lakshmi, submission ID 218. Gokina Lakshmi, submission ID 218. Her
Can we
project is Standard Operating Procedure on borewell incidents. Standard Operating Procedure on borewell incidents.
Can we start, sir?
Yes, Lakshmi, you can start now.
Are you hearing?
Yes, you are audible.
Good morning, everyone. Now I am showing a few things about standard operating procedure on borewell incidents. In the past few years, there have been many deadly incidents of children accidentally falling into the borewells.
Solution for this problem.
Saving children from borewells. Children accidentally falling into the borewell. I have a plan. Who got injured because of borewells? In order to save these children who dropped in borewells, I have made a plan. Government has to provide this type of rescue operators to every Jilla headquarters for the preparation of these operators. We need to align with wrong lot, to which like ring arrangement is done. There are belt at the end. The child and pulled her out. I have to attach a CC camera also, by which we are able to see the child position properly. Oxygen gas supply must be provided. This is project.
Project explanation.
Cycle wheel. This is cycle wheel rope. Like ring arrangement. At the end, tie rope.
When the child trapped in borewell.
Borewell. Child pulled her out. Lose it.
Cost of this project.
Cost of this project. I do this project with iron waste material. I buy 2 batteries and 1 switch and LED light. Cost 100.
To buy 12 mm rod.
In marketability, 12 mm rod.
We have to buy
12 mm rod. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Lakshmi. Now I request the judges to ask a few questions.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Lakshmi.
Say hi.
Say hi, sir.
Language problems, sir. We are.
Which language you want to speak in?
Telugu, sir.
Telugu. Okay, ma. Idea బాగుంది.
Yes, sir.
అయితే
చెప్పండి సార్.
ఓకే,
చెప్పండి సార్.
బేబీ పడిపోయింది అనుకో బోర్వెల్లో, పడిపోయినప్పుడు అలాగా తల పైకి ఉండి ఆ పొజిషన్ లో ఉంటుందని గ్యారంటీ ఏంటి? కిందకి పడిపోయి ఫ్లాట్ గా ఉంటే గానీ, లేకపోతే పక్కకి ఒరిగిపోయి ఉంటే గానీ ఈ సొల్యూషన్ ఎలా పనిచేస్తుంది?
పాప పడిపోయినప్పుడు ఎప్పుడు స్ట్రైట్ గానే కదా సార్ పడిపోతుంది.
అలా చెప్పలేం కదా, లోపలికి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత ఇలా పక్కకి ఒరిగిపోవచ్చు కదా.
సార్ బోర్వెల్ చాలా చిన్న సార్, అయినా సీసీటీవీ విజువల్ రౌండ్ గా ఉంటుంది సార్. అసలు మనం కదలడానికి కూడా ఉండదు కదా సార్.
అవునా? ఓకే. అప్పుడు అక్కడ కిందకి పంపించిన తర్వాత దాన్ని బేబీకి టై చేసేది ఎలాగా, కట్టేది ఎలాగా?
బెల్ట్ సార్, బెల్ట్ సీసీ కెమెరా ఉంటుంది సార్, మనం సీసీటీవీ విజువల్ పెట్టుకుంటాం సార్. అయితే మనం అప్పుడు టై చేసుకోవడానికి బెల్ట్ పెట్టుకోవాలి సార్.
బెల్ట్ పాపే పెట్టుకోవాలి కదా.
ఇక్కడైతే
పడిపోయిన
రోప్ అక్కడైతే మనం బెల్ట్ పెట్టుకోవాలి సార్.
అదే ఎవరైతే పడిపోయారో వాళ్ళే పెట్టుకోవాలి బెల్ట్ కదా.
కాదు, మనం యూజ్ చేసిన ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్ కి ఆపరేటర్ కి వి హ్యావ్ టు టై సార్.
మనం రోప్ పెట్టుకున్నాం సార్, టై అండ్ లూజ్ సార్.
ఇక్కడ అట్ ద ఎండ్ బెల్ట్స్ మనం యూజ్ చేస్తాం సార్.
ఇక్కడ మనం రోప్ పెట్టుకున్నాం సార్, కానీ అక్కడ వాళ్ళు పడిపోతే రియల్ గా అయితే మనం ఇక్కడ బెల్ట్ పెట్టుకోవాలి సార్. ఇప్పుడు అయితే మామూలుగా మనం చేస్తున్నాం కాబట్టి మనం రోప్ పెట్టుకున్నాం సార్.
ఓకే, బాగుంది. బోర్వెల్ తవ్వినప్పుడు ఎప్పుడు స్ట్రైట్ గానే ఉంటుందా? దాంట్లో బెండ్స్ గానీ అలా ఏముండదు?
ఉంటుంది కదా సార్.
ఓన్లీ పడిపోయిన చైల్డ్ చుట్టూ 1/2 ఇంచ్ గ్యాప్ మాత్రమే ఉంటుంది సార్. అందుకనే మేము రౌండ్ గా వెళ్ళడానికి పైపు ఈ 4 సైడ్స్ పైప్ రెడీ చేసాం సార్.
ఓకే,
ఓన్లీ గ్యాప్ అనేది పాప దగ్గర నుంచి వెళ్ళడానికి 4 సైడ్స్ ఇష్టం కోసం ఆ రాడ్ ని యూజ్ చేసి 3 సైడ్స్ వెళ్ళేలాగా సెట్ చేసాం సార్.
ఎస్ సార్.
ఓకే, బాగుందమ్మా, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
హాయ్ లక్ష్మి.
ఈ ఆలోచనలో కొత్తదనం ఏంటి? ఆల్రెడీ ఫైర్ ఫైటింగ్ వాళ్ళు ఈ విధంగా తీయట్లేదే?
నేను ఒక మూవీ చూసి ఇన్స్పైర్ అయ్యాను సార్. దాని మూవీ పేరు కర్తవ్యం సార్. ఆ కర్తవ్యంలో ఆ పాప బోర్వెల్స్ లో పడిపోతుంది సార్. అయితే చాలా సఫర్ అవుతుంది. దాని వల్ల నాకు ఈ ఇన్స్పిరేషన్ వచ్చింది సార్, ఈ ఐడియా వచ్చింది సార్.
అవును, అది ఓకే, సినిమా ఇన్స్పిరేషన్ బాగానే ఉంది, కానీ నేను అంటుంది ఈ విధంగా దించి లోపలున్న బేబీని పైకి తీయటంలో కొత్తదనం ఏంటి? ఇంతవరకు ఉన్న వాళ్ళు చెయ్యట్లేదా ఆ విధంగా?
ఎవరు చేయట్లేదు, ఎవరు చేయలేదు సార్.
ఆపరేటర్ ఎవరు యూజ్ చేయలేదు,
ఈ ఆపరేటర్ ఎవరు యూజ్ చేయలేదు సార్. అందుకే యూజ్ చేశాను సార్, కొత్తగా యూజ్ చేశాను సార్.
టీచర్ గారు మీరు చెప్తున్నారా ఈ ఆలోచన కొత్తది మీరే చేశారు అని చెప్పనని?
సార్ నేను పేరెంట్ సార్.
ఓకే అమ్మా, మీ ఈ ఆలోచన కొత్తది, మీ సొంతది అని చెప్తున్నారా?
కాదు సార్, తను డిస్కస్ చేసింది సార్.
మా మమ్మీతో నేను డిస్కస్ చేశాను సార్. అయితే దానికి మా మమ్మీ కూడా చాలా సహాయపడ్డారు సార్ నాకు.
యూట్యూబ్ లో కానీ వేరే చోట్ల కానీ ఇలాంటి మోడల్స్ ఈ విధంగా తీస్తున్నారు అని చెప్పనని చూసి చేసిందేం కాదు, ఆ మాట చెప్తున్నారు?
ఎస్ సార్.
ఓకే, మంచి ఆలోచన, చాలా సులభంగానే ఉన్నట్లుంది పరిష్కారం, కానీ ఇంతవరకు ఎవరికి తట్టలేదు అని అంటే ఆశ్చర్యంగా ఉంది. మీదే మొదటిసారి అయితే మాత్రం మెచ్చుకోదగ్గ ఆలోచన.
చెక్ చేశారా సార్?
చెక్ చేయండి సార్, కానీ అది ఎక్కడ యూజ్ చేయలేదు సార్ ఇటువంటిది.
సంతోషం.
లక్ష్మి, హాయ్, నేను వెన్నెలని. సో మీరు చెప్పిన కాస్ట్ అంటే ఇది తయారు చేయడానికి ఎంత ఖర్చు అవుతుంది అనేది ఐ థింక్ ప్రోటోటైప్ కి చెప్పినట్టున్నారు. జస్ట్ 4 mm రాడ్ యూజ్ చేస్తాము, మోటార్ ఉంటుంది అని చెప్పినట్టున్నారు. సో ఇవన్నీ ప్రోటోటైప్ కి కదా, యాక్చువల్ గా ఒక వెల్ లోకి పెట్టాలి అంటే అది చాలా లోతు ఉంటుంది, ఇంకా బాగా ఎక్కువ థిక్నెస్ ఉన్న రాడ్ కావాలి. సో దానికి ఎంత ఖర్చు అవుతుంది?
1500 మ్యామ్. ఓన్లీ ఐరన్ రాడ్ ఒకటి ఉంటే సరిపోతుంది మేడం.
ఐరన్ రాడ్ ఒకటి ఉంటే సరిపోతుందా?
బెల్ట్ కూడా కావాలి మ్యామ్.
అవన్నీ కలిపి ఎంత అవుతుంది?
చేయడానికి బెల్ట్ కూడా కావాలి మ్యామ్. ఇక్కడ మనం రింగ్ అరేంజ్మెంట్ కూడా తీసుకున్నాం మ్యామ్. అంటే రౌండ్ చైల్డ్స్ పడిపోతే గనక మనం ఇక్కడ బెల్ట్ పెట్టాం కదా మ్యామ్, ఇక్కడ అందులో వేస్తే చైల్డ్స్ బాడీలోకి వెళ్తుంది మ్యామ్. ఇక్కడ అయితే నేను రోప్ తీసుకున్నాను అనమాట, మీరు బెల్ట్ తీసుకోవాలి మ్యామ్. నిజంగా రియల్ గా అయితే పడిపోతే గనక బెల్ట్ తీసుకోవాలి మ్యామ్.
బట్ సీసీ కెమెరా
మొత్తం కలిపి 1500 లో అవుతుంది. ఓకే.
ఫార్మర్స్ ఎవరైనా యూజ్ చేయొచ్చా మ్యామ్? యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు మేడం, ఎవరైనా యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు మేడం. బోర్వెల్ లో ఒకవేళ పడిపోతే కనుక ఫార్మర్స్ యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు.
Bhagalakshmi, you can ask.
ఆక్సిజన్ సిలిండర్ నుంచి మీ ప్రోటోటైప్ మోడల్ కి ఏం కనెక్షన్ ఇవ్వలేదే?
మ్యామ్ ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి చెప్పండి.
ఆక్సిజన్ సిలిండర్ నుంచి కనెక్షన్ ఏమి కనిపించలేదు అంటున్నాను. జస్ట్ ఊరికనే అక్కడ ఒక బొమ్మ పెట్టారు అంతేను. ఆ మోడల్ కి లోపలికి పంపించే మోడల్ కి కనెక్షన్ లేదు.
కనెక్షన్ ఉంది మేడం.
అర్థమైందా?
కనెక్షన్ ఉంది మేడం.
కనెక్షన్ ఉంది మేడం.
అంటే
అదే అట్లా ఇస్తే సరిపోతుందా?
ఇంకా వెళ్ళాలి, లోపలికి వెళ్ళాలి మ్యామ్.
అది ఆక్సిజన్ కెమెరా ఇవన్నీ కలుపుకుంటే చాలా అవుతుంది మోడల్ కి. ఇవన్నీ ఎఫర్ట్ చేయాల్సిందే కదా. ఆక్సిజన్ సిలిండర్ ఇస్ మస్ట్, సీసీ కెమెరా ఇస్ మస్ట్.
అంటే ఇలాంటి సొల్యూషన్ లో కాస్ట్ అనేది ఎంత లోతుకు వెళ్ళాలన్న దాని ప్రపోర్షనేట్ గా మారిపోతుంది. ఇలాంటప్పుడు ఒక యూనిట్ కాస్ట్ అని చెప్పినని అది అఫోర్డబుల్ ఎకనామికల్ అలాగా సరిపోతుంది. ఈ ప్రొడక్షన్ కాస్ట్ అనేది జడ్జ్ చేయడం కష్టం. ఇంకా ఇటువంటి అప్పుడు అది ఎన్ని వందల అడుగుల లోతున్నటువంటి బోర్వెల్ అన్న దాన్ని బట్టి కూడా ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి అంతవరకు అయితే క్షమించవచ్చు ఏమో నా ఉద్దేశం. బట్ ఎనీవే లెట్ us look at the genuineness of the idea. అదర్వైజ్ లక్ష్మి నువ్వు కానీ అట్లానే మీ అమ్మగారికి కానీ అభినందనలు, మంచి ప్రయత్నం చేశారు, గుడ్ వర్క్. అట్లానే మీరు డెమోన్స్ట్రేట్ చేయడానికి చేసిన ఆ మోడల్ కూడా బాగుంది. ఒక బోర్వెల్ ని డెమో ఇవ్వడానికి దాంట్లో దించి చూపించడానికి చేసింది కూడా బాగుంది. కానీ కొంచెం కెమెరాని స్లోగా దానికి ఎదురుగా చూపించినట్టు కొంచెం ఈజీగా అర్థమైంది. బట్ గుడ్ ఎఫర్ట్, వెల్ డన్. లెట్స్ కంటిన్యూ.
Thank you, Lakshmi, for the presentation. I request the judges to give your scores now. And the next student coming in will be Vivek Puri, Nama Vivek Puri. Nama Vivek Puri, are you there?
Yes, sir. Are we audible?
Yes. Be ready. You can start when I tell you. In the interest of time, I will call out the next person as well after Nama. please be ready. Once they are done, it will be your chance. So after Nama, it will be Meenakshi Bai. M. Meenakshi Bai. Okay. For Namapuri, for the judges, this is NAMH Nama Vivek Puri. Submission ID 252, 252, 252. And the project name is Sahaswaras. 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 You can start now.
Good morning to all the respected judges and everyone who's present here today. I'm Nama Vivek Puri. And I'm Himanshu Sharma. And our team name is the Sahaswaras. Our project name is Connection and Communication. So before we just start, we would like to give you all a scenario and we would like you guys to just imagine one thing. Have you ever imagined that how would a specially able child who might be blind and deaf at the same time communicate with a normal person or their counterparts? It's quite difficult to communicate with a sibling or a friend or a schoolmate who is dealing with a who is specially able. Yeah, so this is practically not possible that a normal person can communicate with a person who's having special abilities. So for this, we have created a connection and communication device, and it's a cards game. So basically, our cards consists of the English language, its equivalent Hindi phonetics, the Braille script, and the sign language. So each card is specially coded with the respective QR code that once upon scanning with the scanner is displayed upon the screen, so that the multi-special ability can be addressed at the same time. Now, for example, I am blind and I want to tell my friend who's deaf to come and play. So I'll just take these cards, and each card, as my friend mentioned, that it has its QR code. We would scan it on the scanner and it will get displayed on the screen. So with your permission, maybe turn on the other video to show you a close-up of it.
Yes, you can.
Thank you, sir. So I hope you can see that the screen has displayed the letter L.
Yes, it is visible.
Yeah. So each of the card has its own QR code and it is getting scanned and it's displayed in the screen. So now if I want to tell my friend, let us play, I'll take the card and I'll place it on the board. The cards and the board are fully magnetized so that the cards vertically or horizontally stick on the board. The scanner has a wide range so that if a blind person is trying to wave the card over it, it can pick the signal from a very far range. Also, the cards can be replaced with any Hindi language or local language with its equivalent phonetics and the braille script and the sign language according to the local area, or even in foreign language as well. So the cards have a purpose of displaying the letters, so it can be translated in any of the language and the equivalent phonetic if you want. Or moreover, the universally accepted braille script can also be shifted to the local braille script that covers 169 languages. So, sir, there are different varieties of our project and different versions. So this is one version in it, which it is also semi-automatic and manual at the same time. Manual being because when we place these words, and suppose I'm blind and I want to tell my friend to come and play. So my friend is also another blind student or might be deaf and mute at the same time. She will feel it with the braille scripts. And if she gets my message correctly, she'll press this button. I hope you can hear the sound. So the sound is for the blind to hear that it was the correct buzzer and the message was conveyed correctly. And the light that is displayed is for the deaf to see it. If, for example, it was kept in the wrong order, my friend would press this one. and it has a red buzzer displayed on it. And if we don't want the light or the switch, we can also use this manual braille script for the right and the wrong side. Yeah. Moreover, with the inclusion of the new education policy, with the holistic development, the inclusion of specially able students in our schools, we can use this project as a teaching aid. For example, I am a 16-year-old. I have never learned a braille script. I don't know what sign language is. Unfortunately, in an accident, I lose my eyesight. To help me relate the English alphabets and the braille script, I can learn this language way more easily, and it can be introduced to school in various platforms, various organizations, and on individual level, so that any person who might want to learn or might want to teach somebody can. So I would like to mention a special fact about our project is that in the market, there are aids for special abilities people, but they are all separate and they are scattered. So everyone have to deal with it separately. But our project gets everyone to a common platform, and everyone feels, that they all are of the same level. They feel included in the society, and the inclusion of all the people, all the specially able, and the people who are not specially able, they can come together on a common platform so that nobody feels left out or nobody feels that they are excluded. So we have got tested.
You have
this
last 30 seconds to give your concluding statements.
Yeah, we have tested this practically. If we are allowed to share the screen to show the video.
Yes, you can. You can share it, but you only have a little bit of time left.
Yes, sir. We'll manage it out. So I hope it's visible.
Yes, it is visible. Got it. Thank you, Nama and Himanshi. It was a nice presentation. I request the judges to ask a few questions.
Right. Allow me to speak first. Nama, this is Murali.
Yes, sir.
Good effort, undoubtedly, but I struggle to understand the use case of the solution. When do you expect, or rather, what kind of a pain point is the solution going to solve if I ask you to put in 1, 2, 3, let's say, best case presentations? This is a lot of equipment, lots of cards, the board, the light, the sound, and you talked about blind, deaf, normal person, so many things put together. Can you give me, let's say, 1, 2, or 3 best case scenarios for the value of this solution?
Definitely, sir. So basically, as I mentioned earlier during our presentation, this is just one version of our project. The second version can be reduced by reducing the board size, reducing the card size as well. The cards can, as of now, it's of single letters. However, it can change it into multiple words and maybe sentence even. We can even use this in number wise so that mathematics is even taught through this. Now, so as I mentioned, for example, we have a person who's blind and mute and deaf at the same time, and a normal person wants to communicate with them or their counterpart wants to communicate. It's practically impossible because the poor child is not able to hear, neither able to speak, nor able to see what I'm trying to convey. and it will be difficult for me to communicate with them. So the
Okay.
best case scenario of this is that
Apologies for the interruption. My question is more in terms of a context. Are you
Yes, sir,
talking about a school context or in a bus station or in a restaurant? Take one scenario and exemplify or demonstrate how this can be helped with.
yes, sir. So may I? So the best case scenario of this is that in schools, in various big organizations, we can address multiple disability at the same time. We cannot just take a blind or a mute person. We have to include the people who are blind and mute at the same time, who are blind and deaf at the same time. That's why we have included every single special ability here. And the best case scenario of this is the schools and the big organizations, because in school in our own school we have specially able children, and we do face a little bit of inability to communicate and without making them feel excluded. So this is a aid and a game to the students, that we can communicate and we can play and we can all share our ideas at the same time.
Again, that is a very generic explanation. I am asking for one scenario, even if it is in your school. Let's say there is a student with this type of an ability. He wants to communicate so and so, and this unit help like this.
Okay, so you want us to demonstrate it practically again, taking an example, if I'm not wrong? Okay, sir. So if I'm allowed, may I give you the practical explanation that we faced during this time?
Yes.
Right. So basically, belonging from the army background itself, in army there are ASHA schools where there are multi-disability students in that particular school itself. So our school had organized a visit over there, and we ourselves faced this situation. Through that, we got this idea to create this. Now, when we were done with our project, we went back to that school to test it practically, that is it actually helping us and them to communicate. So now me and my friend were there, and we definitely found a child who was blind and deaf at the same time. And we could not communicate with them because that child was not able to see or hear us. But at that time, I wanted to tell that friend, that child, let us play. I took these same cards, sir, and I placed them in the same manner. Since that child is blind, that child is aware of the braille script. The child has learned that braille script because that's taught in their school. The child felt it through the braille script, and it was much easier for him to feel it because these braille script are bigger in size. So it becomes easier to understand which letter we are talking about. Once the child felt it, the child started laughing because he realized that what we wanted to communicate with us. So moreover, we displayed you a video. In that video, the girl which we were playing this game with, she was with eyesight when she was born, but she lost her eyesight in second grade. She told us so, and she was aware of the English alphabets, but she learned the braille script at the age of, let me say it's 8 or 9 at that age. She learned at that age what braille script is. So for her, reading this card with the bigger dots was way much easier than reading that small dots that we are find in the braille books or the braille scripts.
All right, let's move on.
Hi, how much would this model cost? Like the overall model with all the required cards?
Currently, it's 2200, I'm sorry. But as it goes for bulk production, the price will be reduced, and the simpler form can also be made in 500, and the variations can be made, and the price depends upon the product.
Okay.
Hey, Nama, I'm still not very clear about the practical use of it. Maybe for the demonstration, you can use letters and then people may be able to recognize few letters. If you want to communicate them in sentences, pass on some message, how much of the effort that somebody needs to put to do that?
So, talking about the efforts, these are individual letters. But once we include them in the sentences or words, it becomes way more easier to read the letters and read the sentences or words. So as you mentioned before, this is just one version. The version will be extended and it can be decreased at the same time. This is just the basic level where the child, for example, does not know how to read the Braille script, or who have unfortunately lost their eyesight or their hearing skills after an
Right.
accident.
Understood
So
that part.
as you can see in the card, the Braille scripts are quite big, and the original
Yes.
Braille scripts are there, they're very small. So it's very difficult for the child to understand the letter. But if the child is familiar with the letter and they see the sign language, for example, they lost their hearing, it becomes better for them to learn it in this way.
Sure, sure.
So
Yeah,
as I mentioned,
definitely appreciate the idea. Definitely appreciate the idea, and it's a great thought. I was only thinking about the practical usage of it when you want to communicate to them a lot, not just probably a word or letter or something. I was just thinking of the practicality of it. More than that, beyond that, it's great idea. Thank you, Nama.
thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Nama and Himanshi. Thank you for the presentation. I request the judges to give your scores now.
Thank you.
And the next student, Meenakshi Bai, please be available. So in the interest of I'll call out the next person as well. Arush Nag will come after Meenakshi. Arush Nag, you can be ready. So for the judges, this is M Meenakshi Bai, submission ID 111111. The project name is Gradient Door. Gradient Door. Meenakshi, you can start.
First of all, good afternoon to respected judges and all the judges. The main project is theme is Make in India. Title of the project is Gradient Doors for Trains. And subject how to avoid accidents from moving trains, footboarding, etc. And materials are used, connecting wires, switch controller, etc. Procedure in the standard automatic hydraulic pump mechanisms is used whenever the station is reached. Then the passengers press the switch controller is under controlled by loco pilot and it can open slowly, avoids rushing passengers. This idea could be developed into reality that can be opened by using sensor, using by a leg. And this may be almost useful for the physically handicapped person and those who are carrying heavy luggages on their both hands. Whenever the railway platforms acts like making easy their luggages, they can get down easily with their heavy luggages from bogie, and it mainly avoids accidents from moving train and food boarding, etc. And it is also mostly useful for the old age people and children from the van road. It is mostly useful where there is no platforms to getting down from the train. And actually, I think this my idea can solve many problems. Thank you. And I can say that so many physical persons they were not easy to get down from trains. I observed so many where everyone used to sit on foot boarding. They don't know how to get into the train. If train moves fastly, everyone moves there near the train and they used to fall down. Between the train and platform, we can observe a lot of gap between them. There we can see a lot of gap. So I saw it. It is very real. By the reality, I observed this. I thought the such type of ramp doors for gradient doors for trains. If you could you please allow me to share my screen.
Yes, yes, go ahead.
Watch the video.
We can't see your screen yet. Yeah, I think she left the call, maybe some internet issue. We'll wait for a few seconds. Yeah, in the meantime, if anybody has to wants to screen share, you can screen share directly and spend more time on the demonstration rather than explanation. Access is open to everyone. Yeah, I think she's back. Yes, Meenakshi.
If you can explain how it works using the model behind, you can do that. Because,
Ma'am, I just want to show reality how I observed them. Now I will see.
Okay, no problem. Even if not work, if it is not working, it is fine. You explain it with your words and show with the demonstration that you have behind. Okay, she left again.
Could be internet connectivity
Some
issues.
internet issue. No problem. We'll go on to the next one. We'll come back later to her.
Yeah.
Just a second. I think she's back. We'll try it one more time. Or we'll go. We'll move on. Yes, Meenakshi, you can just explain. You don't need to share. No problem. Yeah, go ahead.
This is gradient doors for trains. While the station is arrived, the gradient doors opens automatically and it is controlled by loco pilots. It is controlled by loco pilot. When the station arrived, it can open automatically. When it is open automatically, the sensor activates and the buzzer also gets sounds automatically. We can observe the clarity. And the persons who are carrying heavy luggages on the both hands, they can get down easily by this gradient doors. And pregnant ladies and the small kids, they can get down from this down. When the train moving automatically, it also closes automatically. You can watch here, sir. It closes automatically, and the sensor also activates. Buzzer also gets activated, sir. Sir, I thought this idea could solve many problems. So already it is mainly avoids accidents. It mainly avoids accidents and rushing passengers and good boarding. Sir, everyone needs to sit here and they get injured by this train. So I think this gradient doors could help avoiding accidents and etc. Sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you, Meenakshi. I request the judges to ask a few questions.
Hello, Meenakshi. This is Bhagyalakshmi. I saw your video. I saw beautiful presentation regarding the difficulties faced by the passengers.
Yes, ma'am.
But you said gradient system is already in the construction of railways. Gradient system is used in the construction of railways. But you have in our railway network is very vast. Only Vande Bharat trains and metro are automatic doors. This gradient system requires automatic doors. How is it possible such a cost oriented to the government?
Yeah, thinking this idea could be developed, ma'am. It's not about like a Vande Bharat. It's not like that, ma'am. Like general trains, we watch so many accidents, ma'am. I think such type in our in our surroundings, there is no such type of gradient doors, ma'am. I think this could be developed. If it is developed, it is useful, ma'am.
No, automatic doors is necessary for this purpose.
It's not about automatic doors, ma'am. It's about
It is
gradient.
controlled by the driver, hai na?
Ma'am?
It's controlled by the driver or not?
There are automatic doors, but they open horizontally.
Yes, ma'am.
But your design is also not looking effective. It's like a goods train bogie. Door design is not effective.
It's it have to still modify, ma'am. It's not perfectly. So forgive this, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, in India.
Good idea, and the need to consider by the government, but cost effective solution. Thank you.
Doors are opening automatically in a horizontal fashion, that is vertical doors. Meenakshi's idea is to put them like in an aeroplane, or particularly a smaller aeroplane, where the steps are, let's say, out of the door itself. It is more like that, and it's not implemented in India, at least for the trains.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you did far better in your video submission earlier, Meenakshi. I think you are a bit tensed up in this demo, but yeah, like ma'am said, the idea is good. It may not be low cost in terms of the practical implementation though, but my compliments to you for the idea and then the presentation. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Once again, if you give permission to share my screen, sir. I think it is necessary.
In the interest of time, we'll go ahead, no problem. And everybody has already seen your PDF and video. So it is when all the judges have already viewed it. So no worries.
Yeah, if you want to send again, you send that video to us further. It's all right.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
But in the interest of the time, we will move on. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Meenakshi, for the presentation. Request the judges to give your scores. And the next person that we called out is Arush Nag. Arush Nag, please be available.
Yes, sir.
And yes, and also I see it is already 1 o'clock. So I request permission from the judges to extend it for some more time. We have 4 more projects left. So
yeah, we can extend Bharat that probably with a 5-minute break, 10-minute break, if that's okay.
Yeah, okay, fine. We can do that. We'll take a quick break. It is 1:02. Then we'll come back at 1:05 and we'll start. We have 4 more left for today.
Can you check whether the remaining 4 students are available?
Yes. We have Arush, Kirti, Ronak, and Alfia.
Yes, sir.
Arush is here. Alfia is here.
No,
Ronak.
let them acknowledge.
Yeah. Ronak, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Alfia?
Yes, sir.
Kirti?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all 4 of us are here.
Yeah, Kirti, can you also check your video? switch on your video.
Yes, Kirti, please switch on
Make
your
sure that
video.
Yes, sir, we are switching on. Once.
it is working. All right. Children, as Mr. Bharat mentioned, at the request of the panel, we're taking a couple of minutes as a break. We will resume for you so that your demos will not be postponed.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
thanks to the panel.
Yes, sir.
Okay. It is 103. So please come back by 110. Okay, we'll start at 110.
Okay, sir. So we will
Yeah,
Yeah,
please
people
be
can
on the
stay
link.
back at the call.
Yeah, be on the call. Don't log off. Stay
Okay,
on the
sir.
call, and we'll start with Arush once we come back at
You
1.
can
110.
simply switch off the video and
Yes.
switch on at 110.
Yes.
Okay, while everybody else is taking a break, can we utilize this time to see whether there are any observations from guide teachers or parents? That can be a discussion time.
Yes, that is a good idea. So, any guide teachers or parents, if you have any inputs, you can share with us now. We have a lot of enthusiasm coming from guide teachers here. You've been, a big strength behind the students. So you can share your experience for your experience with your student. It might help others also.
Anybody interested? All right.
I think one
somebody-
Yagnish, yes. We can't hear you. I think Yagnish, guide teacher, is talking.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are
Yes.
audible now. Please go ahead.
Good noon, everybody, and Murli ji, especially. I want to say my thanks word to sir because uh, with the help of their efforts, he provided such type of platform to the young innovators, young mind to innovate something that can make India great. Thank you for your great opportunity to all participants.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate your encouragement. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So I want to tell something about our model or projects.
Yeah, that we will skip now. We will hear general feedback from
Yes, sir.
other guide
Yes, sir.
teachers. Please allow that.
Actually, my student discussed about when he spent his holidays, last summer holidays. So he discussed about if my father has a hobby is planting more and more trees due to lack space in the city, busy area where they grow only kitchen garden. But when they left home for 15 or 20 days in summer, so all the plants get dried. And
Regarding the specific project, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah,
kitchen,
that's
just
unfair.
only for kitchen garden.
Like giving more time to one project.
Yeah,
kitchen
regarding specific projects, we'll talk about it later. Now we will have general feedback from the guide teachers on this whole process.
Or the
Okay,
suggestions.
sir.
Or suggestions from guide teachers for us as well.
Okay, sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Anyone else?
Yes, good morning, sir.
Yes, ma'am, go ahead.
Good morning. Sir, I am a parent and I appreciate the platform which you are doing for all the kids from all over India. It is so nice and this encourage our kids to get a confidence and to do something good for the nation. And it is so great and thank you everyone, all the judges and the students to spare you some day and do this event to the kids. And thank you, sir.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Before the next one picks up, just to share my interest in this. India is a big country of 140 crore plus people, right? Country of this size needs lots of innovation. There are a good number of efforts in the country. We are not new or we are the only ones. Inspire Manik is a beautiful platform. Department of Science and Technology spends 100 crores of rupees every year promoting at least 100,000, meaning 1 lakh ideas. Government would like to see that many. However, we need a lot more creative work from younger generation for the country to be self-sufficient. The Atmanirbhar Bharat, as the Prime Minister calls for, this is self-reliance. Self-reliance can only be achieved by indigenous products and our own ideas. How do ideas come up? Only when we encourage students to go beyond the syllabus, start looking at the surroundings, observe problems, and be creative of solutions. The attitude of solving problems, the aptitude to put efforts beyond the CGPAs and percentages. That's where we need to see a lot more effort in the nation. Avishkar is one such move forward, along with Avishkar, to raise the science temper and also to encourage thinking about problems and solutions. The Young Scientist Program brings in many other opportunities. There is an exclusive competition on identifying problems, that is to raise the culture of observation. It's called Samasya Khoj, identifying problems. Then there is a very persistent effort in raising the science temper by means of online science quizzes published at 7 p.m. on every Wednesday. This has been the case for the last 140 weeks almost, since the 26th of January 22, if I'm right. Yeah. So students are encouraged to participate and they are motivated by means of prizes, in terms of certificates and gift certificates or the cash certificates. We are also encouraging or inviting teachers by means of Guru Puraskar, that is the recognition to good efforts among the teaching community. Yeah, all in all, the intent is to promote innovation at an younger age, at students level. There is a lot to be done to raise the awareness among teachers in particular, and then students as the next level. Primary area to focus on is being able to identify problems and developing skills to come up with solutioning. After that only, building models and commercialization, being able to sell these ideas as products and probably reach up to the startup stand-up kind of stage with patenting for the nation. However, our primary efforts are in terms of creating the culture of identifying problems and coming up with solutions to problems that children come across in their day-to-day lives. It could be at home, it could be in the school, it could be in the market, or at a hospital, or in a railway station. Yeah, this is what we're trying to do. Hopefully, more and more students start thinking in this direction. More parents, like some of you, encourage children to be creative like this. And in particular, more teachers get involved in making India self-reliant, that is Atmanirbhar Bharat. Yeah, We are encouraged by the participation from schools, teachers, and students from various states. In this particular competition, Avishkar 2024, students from 21 states in India took part. Very encouraging. I only wish that good quality ideas emanate at the end of the competition. However, the awareness and the participation is rising. Efforts behind the competition are no small matter. So many uh, people, volunteers, as well as young scientist program staff work behind this competition. More than 30 evaluators screened submissions in the first round. I don't think it is too big a number, but still it is significant. It's all volunteering. And initially we thought we would pick up only 32 of these first phase outputs to be promoted to the second phase. However, we gave kind of benefit to extra projects. 44 have been invited to this phase. Let's see how the final selections would be. Yeah, please do spread the word, not just for this competitions of similar nature. I would love to see more number of youngsters coming up with innovative thoughts at the nation level for the benefit of our society in general, advancement of the country in general on the scale of innovation. Yeah, hope we fill the gap. Can we get back if it is time to resume other demonstrations? Thank you.
Yes, yes. So I just want to check if our judges are back. Mr. Bala, Mr. Bhagilakshmi, Miss Bhagilakshmi, are you back?
Yes, Bharat, I'm back.
Okay. Okay, then we'll go with Arush Nag. Please be ready. Arush Nag is
Yes, sir.
yeah, just a minute. Arush Nag, his submission ID is 144,
Yes, sir.
144, and the project name is TAP
Tap
Rakshak.
Tap
Yes.
Rakshak.
TAAP RAKSHAK.
SHAK.
Yeah. Arush, you can start now.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon to one and all who are present here. My name is Arush Nag, and today I would be demonstrating my project called Tap Rakshak, a fireproof material. We have all heard over the news as well as everywhere around us that one of the things catches fire, whether it be buildings, properties, etc. Due to this, there are millions of lives which are lost, and also there are many property damage. And although some people cannot take their precious items back home because they are burned. So to counter this, I have created this fireproof material. This material will not allow any kind of conduction of heat since it is a complete insulator of heat. I came up with this idea with the help of my mentor Shubhangi ma'am and also with my parents when I saw that a car was burning down the street. Due to this, I wanted to safeguard the people as well as protect their lives and also people's property. So I have created this material. I will demonstrate the efficiency of this material with the help of three experiments. In the first experiment, I have taken this egg. We all know that when egg is exposed to heat or when we open it to an extreme fire, we see that the insides of the egg, which is protein, gets coagulated. That means it turns into solid and gets cooked. Therefore, I have used this fireproof ball in which I will keep this egg and I will expose it to the gas fire for some time and we will see what are the results. As you can see, I have started the fire. If you can watch closely, and we will keep it there for over a few seconds, and after that I will see
see you what has happened to the egg. Now, as you can see, some time has passed, and now we will take out the egg. And we will break open it to see whether it gets cooked or not. As you can see, the protein inside the egg didn't get coagulated. That means it didn't turn into solid. Therefore, it has protected the egg from the heat which could not be conducted from the material. Therefore, proving that the material is an extreme insulator. Now, I will move on to a second experiment in which I have a fireproof material, and inside this roof is kept inside it, which is made up of cardboard. We know that cardboard catches fire very easily. Therefore, I have used this material and I will cover this house and we will burn camphor over it and wait for a few seconds and see whether the cardboard has changes or not. As you can see, I have burned the camphor over it, and now we will wait for a few seconds to see what are the after results. As you can see, while it is burning, you see that there is not much of carbon particles around it, as well as it is not leading to pollution like other materials which release their chemical properties. Therefore, it is also nature friendly and it is really biodegradable. Now I have extinguished this fire and then we will see what are the after results. As you can see, I am able to touch the area around this since the heat was not able to be transferred. It is complete insulator of heat, and also I'm touching this roof, and since I can touch this roof, you can see there is no change in temperature. Therefore, cold places like the areas in Siachen where the temperature is very low, people tend to build igloos or houses, but due to this the temperature inside the house is very cold. But with the help of this material we can build the houses made from these bricks so that the temperature inside the room will remain constant and no cold air can be kept come inside. Now, I will move on to my final demonstration in which I have used the rods as the demonstration to skyscrapers. As you can see, this is a normal rod and we have put a fireproof coating over it. We will see whether our material is not only an insulator but also durable or not. As you can see, I am exposing it to extreme heat and fire. As, as you can see, it will just take some time to fall.
So you're trying to demonstrate that in a normal case it will fall down, whereas in your model it wouldn't. That's what you're trying to show.
Yes, but if we see in my model, not only is a material durable, but also the fact that it is not bending over like the other buildings. But if we put another weight over the material which does not have a coating, it will instantly fall down. But as you can see, with our material, there is not even a slight chance of bending or falling. Therefore, it proves that this material is very durable and can handle a much larger, heavier weight, and it will not collapse onto itself. Therefore, saving people's lives and also keeping the building stable so that further evacuation can be done. And also, this material is easily available and can be found in our surrounding areas. Since it is very cheap and it can be made from waste materials also, if you typically see the price, we have made this coating for this kind of box, which we can keep phone or any other material inside it. This storage box, which comes with a covering, can cost around 200 rupees. Whereas if we talk about this brick, we can see that this brick can come at around 300 rupees. And if we talk about the
Harish, you
normal
have 30
price,
seconds left. 30 seconds left.
yes, sir. And if we want to use the wall as a putty, we can see that in the average 10 by 10 room, the putty will cost around 3,000 rupees. Thank you.
Thank you, Arush. Nice presentation. I request the judges to give their to ask a few questions.
Hi, Arush.
Yes, ma'am.
This is Bhagyalakshmi. Very interesting presentation.
Thank you, ma'am.
Why didn't you share the preparation process or procedure even in your PDF? Why?
Yes, ma'am. The making of this material is really easy. It doesn't require a good amount of skill. It can be made by any person. It can be made like a dough with the help of materials such as urad dal, jaggery, marble powder, lime powder.
Yes, I read it. But the quantity is each material is required. Certain portion is required. Right?
Yes, ma'am. If we want to use this, we have to use in the ratio of 4:3:3:1, where 4 is baking soda, 4 is starch, 3 is baking soda, 3 is glue, and 1 is the cohesive that we use to bind with wood and jaggery.
But in market, gypsum is already available. Very cheap. Gypsum also very cheap. Used in most of the construction of houses.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the necessity of this material?
Ma'am, this material is not like any other material which can resist fire. Not only it can be made very easily, but it is organic and also unlike the other materials can resist higher temperatures. Every material has an ignition temperature in lowest point in which it catches fire. But this material has the higher ignition temperature than the rest of the materials. And also upon burning it, does it release any harmful gases?
What is the limit of this material temperature? What is the limit?
Well, we have done some research and I can tell you that it can sustain around 1000 to 1500 degrees of temperature, Celsius, 1000, 1500 degrees Celsius.
Gypsum also like that. 1200. Yes, gypsum also 1200 degrees centigrade.
No, ma'am, that we know of. But the last time I checked, after this material, it was still able to sustain and it was not breaking nor melting. So it can be higher also. It is estimated.
How much water is there? Quantity. How much water is the water quantity is there?
Ma'am, we have not used any amount of water. We have just used the cohesive and the glue. No amount of water is used.
No amount of water.
Yes, ma'am.
But you share the preparation process, it's good. Looks good.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's okay.
Hey, Arush, how did you come up with this material? What triggered, and then how were you able to make it?
Yes, sir. The reason I was able to make this material with the help of two main ingredients, starch and baking soda. We all know that when potato or a corn is exposed to a degree in extreme heat, it does not catch flame. Rather, it cools down very fast and therefore does not allow the item to burn. Therefore, I have found starch as a very good fireproof material. And I have also used baking soda, which is sodium bicarbonate, which contains carbon dioxide. So when it burns, it is also used as a homemade fire extinguisher. Therefore, with the help of my mentor and my parents, I was able to find the chemical composition in which I should mix them properly and to make this material work.
Are you sure this is a unique material which doesn't exist in the past?
Yes, sir. That I know of, my material is unique.
So this is a patent worth innovation, Ayush.
Yes, sir. We have sent it for patent. It will take time and the message will be given to us. We have already sent for patenting.
Really? Awesome.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations to you. Best wishes.
Thank you, sir.
Where else was it?
Excellent.
In India?
Yes, sir.
Where else was this presented earlier?
Sir, I have presented only in this only. Right now, phase 1 and 2. This is the first time, like in this competition, phase 1 and
When
2.
did you prepare this mix?
I prepared this mixer like some time has passed. I don't know, but I have prepared it around two to 1 year ago.
All right.
Hi Arush, this is Krishna here.
Yes,
So you have
sir.
mentioned that you can, this material will work up to a temperature of 1000 or 1050 degrees centigrade. So
Yes,
how do
sir.
you come up with that figure? Did you test it somewhere, or
Yes.
how did you come to that figure?
Yes, sir. First of all, we did a normal standard testing at our home with the help of coal and fire, which we can get with the propane gas. But in future, we found the laboratory called Indian Testing Laboratory in Delhi, in which they use thermal sensor to find the heat resistance of the given material using the Ohm's formula, which I know very little about. But still, we did this in a laboratory, and the results were given to us.
Okay.
Okay, very good, Arush. Thank you for the presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Request the judges to give their scores. The next student is Ronak Soni. Ronak Soni.
However,
Yes, sir.
Arush, in case this model, this formula gets promoted for consideration
Sir,
being winners, then we will need you to share those results. Yeah. Lab results that you mentioned.
Sir, can I start?
Just a minute. Arush, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I'm here.
Yes. So Mr. Murli was telling you something. You were saying when you get those results from those labs, please share that with us also.
Yes,
Is that
sir. Definitely. Absolutely.
okay? Thank you. Ronak, just be ready. I'll tell you when to start.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So for the judges, this is Ronak Soni, submission ID 202, 202, 202, and the name of the project is Auto Logger. Auto Logger. Ronak, you can start now.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, myself, Ronak Soni, and my friend Tanmay Raj from Kendra Vidyaya CLRI are gonna explain about our prototype autologger.
Recently, a motor vlogger met with an accident because of overspeed in a superbike. The police filed FIR against him and started investigating. They found that while doing stunt on his bike, it got skidded and the accident occurred. To escape from legal action, he said that an animal passed away while he was driving, so he lost his balance and the accident occurred. Finally, the police are struggling to solve the case against him. File against him. After that. Say the case. As an influencer, he is becoming a bad example for younger generation. Still, the still the police can't prove the case against him. So now the solution for this is we made an prototype auto logger to be fixed in all vehicles like in flights so that the traffic violation can be tracked very easily. Also, if any accident happened, we can study the root cause analysis of the accident and we can help to prevent the same type of accidents in future.
Now, I request sir to connect the auto. Now, I will say the parts of the autologger. So, sir, please get the image of autologger, sir. Sir?
Are you asking me?
No, sir, my guide, sir. Sir, Amarnath, sir.
Yes, it's connected. Sir, can you spotlight that auto logger also? Which I'm sharing that video to so that the hardware will be visible.
Okay, sir.
Got it. You're already screen sharing. I think that is why it's a problem.
Yeah.
Can stop
And then I'll
screen
stop.
sharing so that everybody
Yes.
can see this. Yeah.
So, sir.
Yes, it is visible. You can go ahead.
So that is an ignition key, and that is yes, and that is which helps, which stores. Now I am to connect the auto logger to the laptop. Now I request sir to connect the auto logger with the laptop. Now sir, please open the Arduino.
Raunak,
Sir,
first
share
say
the
out
screen, sir.
what are you trying to log there? Helping the investigation. What is being
Sir,
logged there?
just no, sir, we have saved some information, so we are just trying to log that.
What kind of information is that?
Sir,
Just we will show you, sir.
about the car, sir, like date, time, longitude, latitude.
Yes.
Let's say, sir.
Sir, now please open the serial monitor. Now, when it will be successful with the SD card, all the accelerator, steering, rotation will come display on the screen. Now, I request sir to change the position of ignition key.
Okay, Raunak, you have 30 seconds left.
Now, sir, now you can see the key ignition from it is converting 1 to 0. That means the car is offed. Now I request sir to rotate the accelerator. Now by this, police can easily investigate and prevent same types of accidents in future by knowing the issue in the vehicle and accidents. Thank you from our side.
Thank you, Raunak. It was a good presentation. I request the judges to ask a few questions.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Ranak. A good idea to save the passenger's life or animal life. Have you approached any car or bike producer
it is suitable
to discuss about this issue?
What, ma'am?
Have you approached any car or bike manufacturers?
No, ma'am. It is suitable for bike, cars, scooters, and
any vehicles.
vehicle, truck, and also.
Ma'am, like the flights black box, right? The same technology we are applying to all the vehicles.
Yes, I understand. Have you approached any car or bike manufacturers?
No, ma'am. It is suitable for every type of car.
No, ma'am. We are going to apply it to the future, ma'am. So we are going to add the petrol quantity, everything, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is the possibility of incorporating? What is the possibility of incorporating this innovation feature?
What, ma'am?
What is the possibility of incorporating this innovation feature?
Ma'am, by that we can fit this in any like scooters and all things. By that it will say all the information about the car by its sensor and detecting power, like how many people were there. In future we will add petrol quantity, how many people were there, seat belts, and other all properties also.
Is it high capacity SD cards are required to store the data?
Yes, ma'am. SD card is required. In that, all the information about the vehicle is stored in that. By that, we can take out the SD card, fit it in a computer, and we can access all the information about the vehicle.
And if the car is like burnt in the accident, the SD card is made up of ceramic, so it won't break that easily. So we can take that SD card.
Okay.
And ma'am, we have still not make the function of like petrol quantity and other things. We have to approach it. Then we will if we fix in the car, it will show petrol quantity and other informations also.
Got it. Any other questions from the judges?
Ronak, Murali here.
Yes, sir.
When did you prepare this design?
From my sir have helped us
Yes,
how
sir.
to prepare this design. They have done the programming of this, and
we did the hardware, sir. We did the hardware.
How long back?
Almost, sir, 2-3 months back only we have
Yes,
just
sir.
made this.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Was this presented anywhere else?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
This is our first time.
This is our first time, sir.
Did you study the models from higher end manufacturers like Mercedes or
No.
you haven't yet seen the features in those cars yet?
We, sir, we have know the features of car, and soon we will add that more features in that. By that we can know all the features and technology of the vehicle.
Okay. In your assessment or estimation, suppose you refine this model and fit it in a car, how much does it cost?
Sir,
2,000.
2,000 rupees.
2,000 rupees.
The per prototype is cost is 2,000 rupees.
The auto logo cost for 2,000 rupees.
Okay, within 2,000 rupees, you can fit one unit in a car and it would store data on a...
Sir, this autologger is cost 2,000 rupees. When we buy it for like in 5,000 more rupees, we can fix it in a car. Approximately, we are saying.
Okay. However, it is primarily to store data. You use the word SIM card, not SIM card, memory card or
SD card,
something.
card.
Yeah?
Digital card.
SD card, you said. Okay. All right. Okay. Such technologies could be improved, but your idea is to store all these parameters and analyze if there is an investigation needed.
Sir, our idea is actually...
Yes,
sir. Actually, our idea is like
same accidents in the future also.
Yes, sir. That's our main.
Ronak, Bala here. I think in the road accident, a lot of times external factors make an influence, right?
Yes,
how the rules are followed by the remaining drivers, or what type of road is that, what's the speed limit, all of those matters. How do you capture that information?
Sir, we are having some components in that like GPS
and some more components that will take all the information and they will store it in the SD card. By that, then we can take out SD card and access the information.
Okay. You will not be able to get the information about the other vehicles on the road with the logger in your vehicle.
No, sir. Sir, this is useful for accidents things, sir. When accidents happen, the more cars crash together. So by like that, it will say how it crashed, where it turns, and all the things. So by that, we can find who was the culprit also.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Ronak. I request the judges to give their scores now. And the next student is Alfia. Alfia.
This is the
Just
last
keep your-
one? Or?
Yes, sir.
We have one more after that. We have two more left.
Hello, sir. I am Alfia. Our project is Alert Drive
Yes,
Headgear.
Alfia, just a minute. Let the judges give their scores. After that, I'll tell you when to start. Okay, for the judges, this is Alfia, submission ID 171 with the project name Alert Drive Headgear. Alfia, you can start now.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. I am Alfia from Chhatrapati Shivaji Vidyalaya Urdu Medium. My project name is Alert Drive Headgear. This is our. Can you see?
Yes, it is visible.
Yes, it is. This is buzzer, vibrating motor, and axle, and this is
Are you guys able to hear her?
Alfia, we lost you in between some internet issue.
एक्सीडेंट होते ड्राइव करते वक्त बहुत सारे लोगों को जो नींद आ जाती है जिसकी वजह से एक्सीडेंट ओके सर आई कैन रिपीट ये प्रोजेक्ट हमने इसलिए बनाया है क्योंकि बहुत ज्यादा एक्सीडेंट होते हैं बहुत सारे लोग गाड़ी चलाते हैं बहुत उनको नींद आती है, वो सो जाते हैं जिसकी वजह से बहुत ज्यादा एक्सीडेंट होते हैं तो नहीं आती कि ऐसा और किसी के साथ हो इसलिए हमने प्रोजेक्ट बनाया है जिस तरह अलर्ट ड्राइव हेडगियर है ये हमारा जो है स्ट्रक्चर है इसमें हमने एडीएसएल बजर आरडीनो और वाइब्रेटिंग मोटर का यूज किया है ये हमारा जो फेस हमारा फेस जब 90 डिग्री के एंगल पर होता है तो सामने की तरफ देखते हैं हम और जब हमारा फेस 90 डिग्री के एंगल से कम होता है तो हमें जब नींद आती है तो 90 डिग्री के एंगल से कम होता है तो ये जैसे ही नीचे जाएगा तो ये आवाज करेगा ये इसमें वाइब्रेशन शुरू हो जाएगी जिससे हमारी नींद टूट जाएगी इसमें जो बजर है उसमें से आवाज आएगी और हमारी नींद टूट जाएगी
Just hold on.
Yes.
From one side, your voice was not continuous. There was interruptions. The other side, you are like Vande Bharat. You need to slow down. You need to speak a bit slowly so that the panel can hear you well. Okay, na? So
I think it's because of the network only.
Sorry.
I think it's because of the network.
Yeah. But
anyway,
the pace is
go slowly.
driven by
Alfia.
her. Yeah. So please narrate the objective of this or the purpose of this model quickly and then demonstrate rather than explaining the construction of it.
जब हम ड्राइव करते हैं तो हमारा फेस सामने होता है 90 डिग्री के एंगल पर जब हमें नींद आती है तो जब वो हमारा फेस 90 डिग्री के एंगल से कम होता है तो ये डिवाइस में जो बजर है वो ये डिटेक्ट कर लेते हैं और जो बजर है इसमें से आवाज आने लगती है यस सर
अल्फिया थोड़ा आराम से बोलना ठीक है बहुत जल्दी जल्दी बोल रहे हो आप थोड़ा आराम से बोलना ताकि सबको समझ में आए ठीक है
जब हम ड्राइव करते हैं तो हमारा फेस जो है वो 90 डिग्री के एंगल पर सामने होता है
और जैसे हमें नींद आएगी तो हमारा जो फेस है वो 90 डिग्री के एंगल से नीचे होगा, कम होगा, तो ये डिवाइस जो है वो डिटेक्ट कर लेगी, 3 या 4 सेकंड में डिटेक्ट कर लेगी। तो इसमें जो बजर है वो उसमें से आवाज आएगी, लाइक अलार्म या नोटिफिकेशन जैसे आवाज आएगी, और इसमें वाइब्रेटिंग मोटर जो है वो ऑन हो जाएगी, जिसकी वजह से वाइब्रेट होने लगेगा और हमारी नींद टूट जाएगी। इससे एक्सीडेंट नहीं होगा। ये जो सर्किट है मैं इसे कैप में फिक्स करके दिखाती हूँ। ये मैंने सर्किट कैप में फिक्स कर दिया है। अब जब हम इसे पहनेंगे हमारा फेस सामने है 90 डिग्री के एंगल पर। जैसे ही हमारा फेस 90 डिग्री के एंगल से कम होगा या नीचे जाएगा तो ये 2-3 सेकंड में डिटेक्ट करके इसमें से आवाज आएगी। सर आप सुन पा रहे हैं आवाज को?
यस यस
सर
यस।
हाँ जी
हाँ,
यस
जब
बताइए।
हमारा फेस 90 डिग्री के एंगल से नीचे जाएगा तो ये आवाज करेगा और इसमें जो वाइब्रेटिंग मोटर है वो ऑन हो जाएगा, जिससे ये वाइब्रेट होने लगेगा और हमारी नींद टूट जाएगी, जिससे एक्सीडेंट होने से बच सकता है। तो सर्किट शो करती हूँ ये वर्क कैसे करता है।
वन सेकेंड,
ये जब हम गाड़ी से,
एक सेकेंड।
यस सर।
तो आप बता रहे हैं कि कोई भी ड्राइवर सर नीचे कर दिया तो शायद वो उनको नींद आ गई या कुछ अलग रीजन है, आपकी
यस
ए सॉल्यूशन अलर्ट करेगा। दैट इज द आइडिया। If the head is
Yes, sir.
lowered, then this alerting mechanism, the headgear, would make a sound so that he would be alerted and he raises his head again so that he can watch in the
Yes, sir.
front. Interesting. Good. Continue.
थैंक यू सर। ये सर्किट है, जब ये 90 डिग्री से कम, जब इसका एंगल 90 डिग्री से कम होगा तो ये वाइब्रेट करने लगेगा और इसमें से अलार्म बजर की आवाज आएगी। सर आप सुन पा रहे हैं?
हाँ सुन पा रहे हैं। एक क्वेश्चन है अल्फिया।
ये जब वापस, हाँ ये सर।
अच्छा, ये अगर जानबूझ के सर नीचे कर रहे हैं तो कोई रीजन होगा, तब कैसे डिफरेंशिएट कर पाएंगे?
सॉरी सर।
अगर वो जानबूझ के सर नीचे करके कुछ कर रहे हैं तो तब भी अलार्म आएगा?
हाँ, जब जब हमारा फेस, मतलब हम ड्राइव कर रहे हैं वहां से हमारा ध्यान हटेगा, फिर मुंडी नीचे होगी तो उससे उसकी वजह से उसमें से जो अलार्म है वो बजने लगेगा और वाइब्रेटिंग मोटर ऑन हो जाएगा, ताकि कोई एक्सीडेंट ना हो।
अच्छा,
ओके, सो बेसिकली प्रॉब्ली तुरंत ही नहीं आना चाहिए, थोड़ी देर के बाद अगर ड्राइव कर रहे हैं और सर नीचे है और थोड़ी देर के बाद वही कंटिन्यू हो रहा है तो तब अलार्म बजना चाहिए, तुरंत तो नहीं होना चाहिए।
हाँ, तुरंत
Before
नहीं
the
होगा ये,
accident
जब
happens.
20 सेकेंड में होगा, ये 20 सेकेंड में इसको मतलब ये डिटेक्ट कर लेगा कि आप ध्यान हमारे ड्राइव से हट गया है।
और आप मॉनिटर कर रहे हैं वेदर इट शुड वर्क, वो तभी काम करना चाहिए ना जब कार चल रहा है, मतलब वो व्हीकल चल रहा है।
सारे दफे हम इसको यूज कर सकते हैं क्या?
आई कुडंट हियर यू, आपका आवाज ब्रेक हुई है, एक बार
It's okay. She can always have a switch to on and off, and when it is not really to be alerted, she could always switch it off. It's fine. Okay.
But
When did you make this, Alfia? आपकी
अल्फिया
आवाज नहीं
आपका आवाज कट रहा है, आप वीडियो बंद कीजिए, ऑडियो से बात कीजिए, आवाज कट रहा है आपका। अभी अभी एक बार बात कीजिए.
When did you make this model for the first time?
अभी भी इंटरनेट का इश्यू है, आपका आवाज नहीं सुन पा रहे हैं.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, ये आप हाँ, ये आप कब कब सोचा इसके बारे में,
हो
कब
गया तो
बनाया?
मैं नहीं चाहती ऐसा और किसी के साथ हो, इसलिए मैंने ये डिवाइस बनाई है ताकि ये जो जिससे किसी के साथ किसी का एक्सीडेंट कारण इस वजह से, इसलिए मैंने ये प्रोजेक्ट बनाया ताकि
अल्फिया कब कब बनाया ये, कितना टाइम पहले?
2 महीने
2
पहले
महीने
सर.
पहले. ओके.
90 डिग्री से ज्यादा होने से ये नहीं वर्क करेगा.
नहीं नहीं, जब कम होगा तभी ये डिटेक्ट करेगा. 90 डिग्री से कम
Sometimes
होगा नीचे की तरफ जो
they
हमारे
go
face.
backside while sleeping. Its degrees is high. Sometimes they go back while sleeping. तो 90 डिग्री से ज्यादा होगा तब
वो डिटेक्ट कर लेगा 20 सेकेंड में.
मैम पूछ रही है 90 डिग्री से ऊपर अगर जाएगा बुड्ढी तो क्या क्या होगा, अगर पीछे
तभी भी सर वो
सोएंगे तो?
डिटेक्ट कर लेगा. 90 मतलब 90 डिग्री से कम या ज्यादा होने पर वो डिटेक्ट कर लेगी वो डिवाइस.
ओके.
Okay.
Alfia,
We have received 2 more projects based on the similar idea.
सॉरी मैम, आवाज नहीं आ रही है.
सुन रहे हैं? We have received 2 more projects on based on this idea. Similar idea.
सॉरी मैम, आवाज नहीं आ रही है आपकी.
अल्फिया, ये
Yes.
आइडिया आपका खुद की है या कुछ इंटरनेट पे यूट्यूब में देखा हुआ है?
नहीं नहीं, मैं सर खुद का है. मैंने बताया ना मेरे अंकल का एक्सीडेंट हो गया था, तो इसलिए ये आइडिया मुझे आया कि ऐसा मैं बना
मैम
सकती हूँ
पूछ
जिससे
रही
और
है
ऐसे
आउट
एक्सीडेंट
दो
ना हो.
प्रोजेक्ट्स इन्होंने देखा था, सिमिलर प्रोजेक्ट्स देखा था, इसलिए पूछ रही है मैम.
नहीं 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 सर, मैंने
One
ये
is
खुद ही
anti-sleeping, one is anti-sleeping gadget, and the other is stay alert smart glasses. Both are the same idea, similar idea. They are received. We received same.
She says she is not
इसमें
aware.
हमने वाइब्रेटिंग होकर और यूज किया है.
Yeah, it's
But
okay.
here circuit board is exposed. It's very light, difficult to the clearing the gap for driver.
इसको ना मैम और मतलब एडवांस करके इसको लाइक एयरपोर्ट जैसा होता है ना वैसे बना सकते हैं. मतलब उसको वो डिवाइस को हम लोग कान में मतलब पहन के ड्राइव कर सकते हैं.
Okay, thank you Alfia for the presentation. Judges, I request you to give your scores now. We have the last participant for today, Kirti.
Alfia, this is Sai Krishna here.
Yes.
How are you going to, how you are measuring that 90-degree angle, less than or more than that 90 degree? How we are measuring that?
ADXL ऐसा उसमें जो मतलब डिटेक्ट कर लेता है वो एंगल को कि वो 90 डिग्री पे है या फिर 90 डिग्री से कम या ज्यादा है.
I am asking how you are doing that. So what kind of sensor you are using to detect that angle?
ADXL.
Can you please elaborate?
Sorry sir.
Full
Spell
form
the sensor name, Alfia. Spelling of the sensor.
ADXL.
हम तुमचाच मोबाईल द्यायचा.
Okay, fine. Thank you, Alfia. Next, we'll have Kirti. Please be ready. Kirti, please turn your video on.
Sir, we are turning on. One second.
Okay. So for the judges, this is Kirti. Submission ID 225, 225, 225. The project name is AI-based coma patient monitoring system. AI-based coma patient monitoring system. Yes, Kirti. Yeah, you can start now.
Good afternoon, respected judges. My name is Vedashri Kulkarni. My name is Kirti. Our school name is GYS Avishkar Nipani. And
Kirti, we are not able to understand. Please take the phone closer.
Oh, okay. So one second.
Otherwise, speak louder.
I think they should have the phone closer.
Yes. Okay.
Good afternoon, respected judges. My name is Vedashri Kulkarni. And my name is Kirti Rajendra Kumar. Our school name is GYS Avishkar Nipani. और हमारे इस प्रोटोटाइप का नाम कोमा पेशेंट मॉनिटरिंग सिस्टम है। मेरी फ्रेंड की नानी बहुत दिनों से कोमा में थी। जब हम उन्हें देखने के लिए गए तब उन्होंने अपनी आंखें अचानक से खोली। जब तक हम उन्हें बताने जाते तब तक उन्हें अपनी आंखें फिर से बंद कर ली। हम इसी सोच में थे तब हमें ये आइडिया आया। हमारा प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट ये है कि द चैलेंज ऑफ मॉनिटरिंग कोमा पेशेंट और हमारा एग्जिस्टिंग सॉल्यूशन ये है कि स्टाफ जाकर पेशेंट को मैन्युअली चेक करते हैं। Our solution features of our product. First one is continuous monitoring. कोमा पेशेंट की निरंतर निगरानी के लिए हमने यहाँ पे कैम का उपयोग किया है। सेकंड वन इज एयर पावर डिटेक्शन। जब रोगी आंख और मुंह की हलचल करे वो डिटेक्ट करने के लिए हमने यहाँ ओपन सीबी टेक्नोलॉजी का उपयोग किया है। थर्ड वन इज अलर्ट। रोगी आंख और मुंह खोले या इत्यादि हलचल करे तो उसे वो हलचल करने के बाद एक साउंड अलर्ट बजता है। और फोर्थ वन इज रियल टाइम नोटिफिकेशन। जब साउंड अलर्ट बजता है उसी वक्त डॉक्टर के मोबाइल पर मैसेज और नोटिफिकेशन भेज दिए जाते हैं। यहाँ आईसीयू है जहाँ कोमा पेशेंट है और यहाँ हमारे डेमो में हमने ESP8266 और आर्डिनो और कैमरा का यूज किया है। हमारा कैमरा पेशेंट के मुंह और डिटेक्शन करने के बाद डॉक्टर के मोबाइल पर और यहाँ मैसेज आया हुआ है कि आप देख सकते हैं। यहाँ लिखा हुआ है पेशेंट हैज ओपन्ड द आईज एंड माउथ और यहाँ आज की डेट और आज टाइमिंग लिखा हुआ है। थैंक यू।
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the presentation. I request the judges to ask a few questions.
Hi, Kirti. Hello, ma'am. This is Bhagyalakshmi. Idea is fantastic.
Thank you, ma'am.
Can you approach? क्या इस परियोजना को बढ़ावा देने के लिए किसी अस्पताल या पुनर्वास केंद्र को संपर्क किया?
हमें कुछ सुना नहीं आ रहा है।
Ma'am, 1 second. I will take the phone closer to students. Just to respond. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, you can go ahead.
क्या आप इस परियोजना को बढ़ावा देने के लिए किसी हॉस्पिटल या पुनर्वास केंद्र को संपर्क किया?
हाँ किया।
What is the result?
हाँ मैडम, हमने हॉस्पिटल के साथ हमने संपर्क किया है।
क्या हुआ इसके बाद?
इसके बाद सर हमने जब हमारे यहाँ केली हॉस्पिटल है, हमने वहाँ जाकर देखा कि रिलेटिव के साथ हम वहाँ गए थे, फ्रेंड्स के साथ और रिलेटिव्स के साथ। तब हमें एक कोमा पेशेंट दिखा कि और वो जो हलचल कर रहा था वो वहाँ नर्स नहीं थी, इसलिए डॉक्टर्स को ये पता नहीं चल सकता कि वो पेशेंट कुछ तो हलचल कर रहा है। तब हम ये सोच रहे थे कि ऐसा कुछ तो होना चाहिए कि ये सब कुछ हम ये सब कुछ बता सके कि हलचल की है, उन्हें कौन से मतलब हलचल करने के बाद उनकी दवाई में भी बदल कर सकते हैं डॉक्टर।
ठीक है, वो तो प्रॉब्लम और आपका सोच समझ गया। हॉस्पिटल में नहीं था ऐसा कुछ?
नहीं था सर।
हमने जहाँ तक रिसर्च किया है ऐसा प्रोडक्ट कहाँ भी नहीं है।
कहाँ भी नहीं है?
नहीं।
इंटरेस्टिंग। हम भी एक बार खोज करेंगे,
हाँ,
देखेंगे नहीं या
हाँ,
नहीं करेंगे।
हाँ,
आइडिया अच्छा है।
हाँ,
पर्टिकुलरली कोमा पेशेंट का मतलब
कोमा
अटेंडेंट्स मस्ट बी
पेशेंट।
वाचिंग वेरी वेरी पेशेंटली।
हाँ,
जब भी आंख खोल सकता है या इधर उधर हिल सकता है, सो इंस्टेड ऑफ द ह्यूमन एफर्ट ऐसा कुछ मॉनिटरिंग हो तो आसान हो जाएगा।
हाँ,
आइडिया अच्छा है, लेकिन देखना है कि ये नया है या नहीं।
Hi,
आप
Kirti.
तो इंटरनेट से यूट्यूब से नहीं लिया?
नहीं सर।
नहीं है, हमारी सोच है।
हरीश्वर,
का मूल्य 2000 और बिक्री का मूल्य 8000, फायदा 6000। कुछ ज्यादा लग रहा है?
क्योंकि एक कोमा पेशेंट का भी एक जीव होता है और मानव सृष्टि में हर एक जीव महत्वपूर्ण है। इसके आगे ये कीमत कुछ भी नहीं है।
Hi, Kirti. Sai Krishna here. इसकी जगह पे अगर आप सीधा स्मार्ट वॉचेस यूज करें और उसका वाइटल्स तो मोबाइल पे भी आपको आ ही जाएगा, तो उससे आपका मेथड से क्या एडवांटेज मिलेगा?
आय आय और ते हलचल वगैरह कैसे डिटेक्ट होगा ना?
जैसे स्मार्ट वॉचेस में मूवमेंट भी मॉनिटर होता है, मे बी उसका टेक्नोलॉजी थोड़ा सा बेटर कर सकता है, पर लेकिन मूवमेंट भी मॉनिटर होता है और वाइटल्स भी मॉनिटर होता है उसमें।
वाइटल्स तो होगा, लेकिन क्वेश्चन ये है कि आई मूवमेंट को स्मार्ट वॉच कैच करेगा क्या?
नहीं कर सकता सर।
आप मत बोलना, वो सांप से पूछ रहे हैं हम लोग। अगर आई मूवमेंट भी वॉच से पकड़ा गया तो जो आप बोल रहे हैं वो सही है। movement of eyes or the eyelids of a coma patient, if they are not caught by the vitals, probably this solution is smarter. Anyway, we will check with the doctor.
तो आपका
Yeah, there
टेक्नोलॉजी
will
भी
definitely
बहुत
be.
ज्यादा
Sorry, Krishna. What I was saying is there will definitely be change in vitals. They will have a monitor to check their pulse, BP, and all of that, right? They do vary if they come into consciousness. Anyway, it's a good idea, good thought behind that. Fantastic.
So the project consists of a lot of programming, AI programming that you have that you have explained. So what is your contribution in this project? Have you done the programming yourself, or what kind of inputs that you have given in this project? मैं ये पूछ रहा हूँ कि आपका कंट्रीब्यूशन क्या है इस प्रोजेक्ट में?
कंट्रीब्यूशन का मतलब क्या सर?
आपने किया क्या था?
आप
ये
खुद क्या
project
किए थे और आपका सर क्या किए थे?
हाँ हमने ये मॉडल बनाया और प्रोग्रामिंग अब सीख रहे हैं। इसमें हम प्रोग्रामिंग में सर और मैडम की हेल्प ली है।
आपने कौन सा सॉफ्टवेयर यूज किया है?
पाइथन सॉफ्टवेयर।
ओके।
पाइथन किसको आता है आप दोनों में?
नहीं, हम अब सीख रहे हैं। टीचर्स ने हमारी मदद की।
अच्छा, पाइथन में क्या किया है पता है आपको?
नहीं जी, हम अब सीख रहे हैं।
अच्छा, ओके, ठीक है।
Okay,
Okay.
Kirti.
Yeah, thank you both of you. अच्छा presentation था.
Thank
I
you, sir.
request the judges to give their scores now. And with this, we end our day for today, for the demos today. It went on more than we expected, an hour more than we expected, but we've covered 11 students today. Thank you, judges, for giving your time and giving all your inputs. And thank you for the guest lectures also, guest teachers also, guide teachers who've given their inputs in between. The parents have given their inputs. And yeah, I request Mr. Murli to give his words and then conclude this session.
त्याच्यात एक त्यांनी विचारलं स्मार्टच्या ह्याला सेन्सर आपलं
Bhagalakshmi garu, you were saying something, we couldn't hear you. Not you?
Not
Acha, somebody else. Okay, no problem.
Madhavi.
Okay, okay.
All right. It's definitely a long session than expected. Some of the projects are interesting. Good. Well done. Congratulations to everybody that took part. Winning is another dimension, of course, but participation is definitely a lot more valuable. Compliments to everybody, as Mr. Bharat said. Thanks for your efforts. Look forward to more interesting projects in coming sessions and tougher competition with today's projects. Let's see. Tomorrow it would be later in the evening, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. That's the schedule. Panel members, thank you very much for your patience. And I can see almost 25 people consistently being present over there. Interesting. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone. Bye. We end the
Thank you,
session.
sir.